And I think we're live. So, welcome once again to where nothing really makes sense. We just have a good time, drink some beers. I'm hoping I have my microphone working and camera, audio, video, all that shit's all good. Let me know in the comments if we have problems with that. But just before we get started, don't drink on YouTube if you're a minor. It's against the law and stuff. So, while we're waiting for a few more people to join in here, I know that Bowen and Ozzy are going live at the exact same time because whatever. We don't generally have the same fan base, so I don't really give too many shits. And I think they're doing like basically the same thing. They're going to go quick rundown predictions of, King of the Table on the weekend, and the Chance Shaw match is coming, so that'll be a little bit of fun. I need to learn how to do polls because I don't know how to do it. And this is terrible. We have our first guest of the night. While he's getting all loaded in here, does anybody actually know how I do the whole creating a poll thing? Is there like something special you're supposed to do? I think I figured it out at one point the other week, but I was drunk. So, oh, there it is. Yeah. Well,
select the microphone, speakers. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna turn these bitches on.
Jesus. Dex, what are you doing? Well, probably the greatest guest ever because he just sits there, and stands around, walks around, not even fucking paying attention. Is he aware that we're live? Can y'all hear me? Oh, that's hilarious. So yeah, we'll probably do some polls about the matches, but I'm not entirely sure who's all pulling. Chance Shaw is pulling Todd Hutchins, right? If memory serves properly, I believe Chance is pulling against Hutchins. And do we know what time that's at? Guys, I tried to figure out what time the Chance match is at, and then trying to figure out what time the whole King of the Table is at, so I can kind of plan my day and try to watch as many of them as I can. Dex, what the fuck are you doing? And he's gone. No need to worry about that. All right, then. Khaled will try to straight arm Kings and will be fouled, and Larry can press now. I'm hoping Khaled forgets the rules and soccer kicks Larry instead. He's got a pretty good one of those. Yes, Mazel, I did find it. That is how it goes. But it is Chance versus Todd, right? Let's see what you guys are saying on that one. Full question. Who wins? Chance. Oh, geez, that's not that difficult. Actually seems pretty easy. Figuring this shit out all by myself. Nice and simple. Really? Chance. Mazel thinks Chance is winning 3-0 against Todd Hutchins. That will likely be an unpopular opinion. But once we get a few more votes on that, we'll check out what you guys are saying. Oh, wow. Things are all out of control here. My screen's dancing around. I don't know how to move things. Oh, geez. What happens if I move that? I can see better. And if I... Well, that's way better. now I can see. Why does nobody ever teach me how to do this stuff? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Chance has much of a chance on this. It's he's probably going to take Todd's hand. If Todd has learned to let go, for a guy that says he would walk up to the table with the strap already on, but he won't let go and slip for straps. It just seems, I don't know. I think he needs better coaching. He needs to practice that shit. Slip is really not that difficult. Slipping against a top roller, especially, set up high, keep your hand away from them, and on go. Just don't even worry if your hand buckles. Just keep pulling straight back to get out of there. Yeah, you want something done right, do it yourself. But it works out well. The problem with that is you have to then actually do the things, and I don't like doing a whole lot of things unless it involves drinking beer. So sometimes things just don't get done so that I can drink more beer. Yeah, so let's check this out. If we end the poll, great. We ended the poll, and oh, there it is. It does just pop up. That's cool. 92% says Todd's going to win. That's what I was thinking. I don't get how. I just don't see Chance's route to winning unless Todd just tries to hang on once his hand's buckled. If they let go and it goes to strap, it's Chance will need to be a fuck of a lot stronger. Yeah. I just don't think he's got enough finishing power to get that done. Todd has no chance. That's really tough to say that. Chance is good, don't get me wrong. And I don't think he's like completely out of it. I don't think there's no chance for Chance, but man, going up against, you're right, like Matt Mask, except strong. Matt Mask was not having a good day. He had a few things going on there that yeah, I'm not going to make excuses for Matt, but as far as I know personally, that was not a typical day for Matt Mask, and that he would definitely like to do that one again and expect better results. Yeah. What do? Sometimes you just show up and now you got too much shit on the go. And he's back and just walking around once again. And he keeps messaging me, letting me know, I don't know how to use Zoom. I didn't know you were live. And then he calls back in and starts walking around again. Jack, what the fuck are you doing? You're giving me motion sickness.
Real.
Are you all right now? You're with us finally.
Yeah, what up, fucker?
That's like the worst introduction to joining a call-in show ever. It's just us looking at your ass while you're pedaling around the house there.
You were totally checking out my ass, weren't you?
Well, it's the only thing on the fucking screen to look at. I don't want to look at me. Jesus, I would rather look at your ass than my face. And yeah.
True.
So what's going on?
Not much. Just smashing some beers. I'm fucking super hungry, so I'm gonna go through these pretty fast, I think.
That's not a bad way to do it.
Yeah, I know.
When you're hungry and you try to drink instead.
Yeah, it's the way to go.
It's a good way to get a lot of beers in real quick. You don't end up all bloated and shit.
Yeah, and I'll be fucking hammered drunk.
Right. Now, you do realize that we are live and there's things you're not allowed to do, right?
Yeah, I'm not Razor.
Right. Well, I would never let him on one of my lives. We had to break up for a reason.
Yeah, you guys haven't made up yet, eh?
Well, I mean, I still love the kid, but fuck, he's got to sort his life out. Like,
that is true.
Yeah. Some things take precedence. Right. Well, So you want to introduce yourself to the fans here? Because we
Yeah,
got
I'm Dax. I troll everybody, pretty much. I like to arm wrestle.
you any good at it?
Not bad for a guy that's only been doing it a year, I guess.
Have you ever won a match?
I've never had a match, really. Well, I just pull.
And what team do you train with?
Armed and Dangerous, mainly, yeah.
Who's that?
Mark Hoover.
Hoover.
Yeah, from Dunville.
That's a short little jack fucker with the beard.
Oh, yeah, he's fucking jacked as fuck, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
on that team? Anybody any good? Anybody I know?
Big Ray that you're going to pull, right?
Who's that?
Big Ray.
Ray who?
Big Ray.
Big Ray.
Yeah. Big
I don't know anybody named Big.
What's his fucking last name? Is it Dalton? I can't remember his fucking last name now. Just Big Ray. You know, he pulled him in the tournament at Dunville.
I was at a tournament in Dunville?
Yeah, remember you actually you beat Cam. It was 2 weeks after what's it called? The one in Sauble or Wasaga or whatever.
I thought that was like in Niagara.
No, it's actually Haldeman County. But it's close to Niagara.
Oh,
It was in Dunville.
all right.
And you actually beat Cam.
Curtis, pork chop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. It was sweet. I
Well,
was
I pulled
screaming.
a fellow named Big Ray.
Yeah, the big dude. I think you beat him in that tourney.
Well, right-handed, I beat everybody till the finals, and then I lost to Zach.
Zach, yeah.
My arm was all fucked up.
Well, good for him, eh?
I actually tore both of my rotator cuffs that day.
Really?
Well, my left one was already torn before I went to Wasaga.
See what happens when you don't get drunk and pull? You like fuck yourself up.
Well, the problem is pulling events that close together. Guys, yes, I'm aware he's talking about Ray Belmore.
Belmore, that's it. Yeah.
I know who he's talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I can't see Ray wanting actually a match with me unless he's
Dude,
actually,
he wants your he is like
so
like,
what he's actually dumb enough to think that because we had a close match that day, he's actually
oh, he wants it. We were talking the other night. I think you were pretty hammered. You said you'd pull him at like some point when you get a chance. We'll put up money.
I've got nothing
We'll
else
put
to
up money
throw
for
and
you to
somebody
pull him
makes
and
me
shit.
an offer. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. We'll put up money for it for sure.
But there's no way that guy thinks he's actually going to beat me.
He thinks he can. Not even lying.
Well, thinking is not that guy's strong suit. Tell you what, he should stick to like trying to be big because he's good at that.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that actually.
But he's terrible at arm wrestling. And if he
had-
thinks he's going to
if
beat
he had the
me,
know-how, like every technical aspect, he'd be a monster.
yeah, but he doesn't know any of it. And he won't fucking listen. You know, you get somebody that actually knows what they're talking about trying to teach him. He's like, well, I like to do this. Like, great. But
he told
it's
me,
wrong.
he told me, he's like, I like to grab and smash. That's
Right, which is why he's never going to be any good. Wasted potential. Wasted.
He's got potential. Like that hand. He's got the fucking one of the biggest hands. It's
He
crazy.
does have a big, strong hand, but he doesn't use it well.
Well, hopefully.
And he doesn't want to learn how to use it well. So he's always going to end up in problems. But yes, I've got several matches coming up. So I think it's like 5 weeks out.
When are you pulling Bresnan?
No, that one got shit canned.
Oh, it sucks. Could have killed him.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. But in 5 weeks, I'm pulling Jamie Staken right-handed.
And that guy's on the come up. So like he's pretty good. He's come up pretty fast.
Anybody that
I don't think he has a
Ontario
chance
arm
to
wrestling,
win.
he just beat Bill Cameron, I think, 3-0.
Oh man, you walked out for that. You're like, oh, Bill's gonna kill him. And you come back in, and they're just in the craziest hook war because he went out for a smoke or whatever. And man, that match was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was. It was just hook wars, two
Yeah.
guys buried shoulder to shoulder. That's the kind of blood and gut matches that people want to see.
Yeah, it was just incredible.
But now Jamie's taken quite a big jump to go from Bill up to where I sit.
Yeah, I think so too. But man, guy's awesome.
Yeah, Jamie's really fucking strong, very, very naturally gifted, but he actually listens and wants to learn.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever seen him pull Ray?
No, I haven't. I don't think they pulled that day. No.
No,
No.
I'd like to see those guys pull just to see how that goes.
Yeah, I would too, actually. The only guy I really like seen like outside of that turning him pull that gives him trouble is Big Rick. Because Rick's on Armed and Dangerous too when he comes out, but like he just like Ray's just just giving her and Rick's just holding him pretty much center the whole time, letting him have a little bit, but boom.
So Big Rick plays with Ray.
Yeah.
And I've beaten Rick like the last 8 times in a row.
Oh man, not like super match, have you?
Yeah, I beat. Wow.
So
Rick
I think
used
super
to
match
pull a
is
super
probably
match against
towards
me, but when we pulled in the round robin at the Iron Arms event for money, it ended up me and Rick in the finals.
No shit.
Where we had to do a super match, and I beat him there. So I beat him 4 times that day, and I beat him 3 times down in Toronto, and I beat him a few times, like at least the last 8 in a row I've won.
No shit. Like Rick's crazy, man. He's such a nice guy, man. Like when I grip up with him, he's just like, here, have he won't even pull back. He's a nice dude. But,
Well, he doesn't need to.
Yeah, he doesn't need because he'd kill me.
Is that Evan?
But Ray can't beat Rick, and he wants to come at me.
Yeah. Well, man, you'll
I
make
don't
money.
mind taking
It's
stupid
money.
people's money. Their money's better off in my wallet then.
There you go. There you go.
Nah.
I talked to Evan briefly.
Yeah. This is live, by the way, Rob.
Yeah, bro, that was awesome. That Razor comment.
We're on YouTube, by the way, Rob.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes, we are live. There's a lot of
No
people
swearing.
too. I know you guys are fucking savages, and
beer.
Yeah.
I don't actually know how to kick you out of a chat. So
Oh, that sucks to suck there, Evan.
there it is. I know where it is. I could give you the boot like real quick if I need to now.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll be pretty behaved.
Oh, I'm good.
Now I don't mind getting drunk and saying dumb shit, but there is rules. Like
Yeah, it sucks, eh? Like
I don't want.
YouTube.
I wish YouTube didn't have rules. We could just do whatever the fuck we want anytime we want. That would be a lot more fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
But alas, we cannot. So
I might get kicked off Facebook again because what's that Grant guys? Yeah, it was called there him and some other guy were being gay in the comments to each other, and I was like, dude, you guys are gay as fuck. You should fuck, or I can't remember. I said you should fuck each other, you homos. I might get kicked out for that.
So you got banned?
I don't know. I haven't yet, but like I might expect to.
Yeah, saying things like that are some of the things you're not allowed to say here either.
I just think gay stuff's intolerable. Like I can't handle
Yeah, you're
it.
not allowed saying that stuff here.
Yeah.
So we just don't bring that up. Yeah,
Okay.
right. Thanks, though. Awesome. We got a super chat coming in here from Skeptical. Was Devin stronger when you last pulled him? How strong? I pulled Devin a week ago yesterday, and that is by far the strongest he's ever been in the like 10 or 12 years I've known the guy. He is
I seen he fucked you right up.
next level crazy fucking strong right now. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, you should have kept fucking actually working out with weights and stuff like after the COVID test fucked you up and shit. Your match with
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm still like in pretty good shape. Like
I know, but you should just run some trend and just keep weightlifting, man.
yeah, I will never use trend.
Yeah, it'd probably be
Well,
bad.
no, with that attitude, you won't.
Right, because I don't want to fucking use trend. It's so bad for you. There's so much better things you could use. Trend dries out your joints and ligaments and shit. It's a good way to get injured.
Yeah,
It'll make you
probably.
strong, but yeah,
My hair
that's
works
probably not a good
wonders
idea for arm
for
wrestling.
you,
I didn't hear what he said.
Something gay. It's talking about your yeah.
Stop it.
too.
Yeah, stop.
No, just stop talking like that.
How many beers deep are you, Ev?
Anyways,
He asked you how many beers deep are you so far?
I got a few beers into me. I got a few. Drinking Moosehead tonight here a little bit. I like
Oh,
this.
wow.
That's my beer, man.
That's a little expensive for your taste, isn't it?
Well, I mean, the fans buy me beer, so
Oh yeah, you told me that. You barely ever pay for beer.
I don't. I show up at events, and like I'm planning on not drinking.
And
I'm
then
gonna behave today. I'm not even competing. I'm just going there to watch, right?
Yep.
And my buddy's like, "You're full of shit.
Yeah, I call.
You're always hammered." I'm like, "Well, I mean, that's the case, yes, but not intentionally. It just happens." So I'm not buying any beers. I'm not bringing any beers. I didn't even bring my wallet into the event. And I walk
That's a
in.
good idea. Because you will get hooked up if especially
As soon as I walk in, somebody walks over to me. He's like, "Hey, can't see the beer man without a beer," and they hand me a beer. I'm like, "Okay."
True enough.
And the whole day, I had a beer in my hand, and it was always a different kind.
That's fucking
People
awesome.
just give me beers.
That's sweet. Yeah, I know. Like,
Next thing you know, I got 30 fucking pints in my belly, and I'm stumbling out the door. Got to leave, and I didn't even mean to get drunk. It just happened.
see that's awesome. That's actually a benefit to be calling the beer guzzling arm wrestling champion of Canada. Was that what that Vice named you?
Canada's beer guzzling arm wrestling champion. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
So if anybody wants to look up that documentary they did on me on Vice,
That's pretty
That's the
sweet.
label.
Yeah.
Mizzelle, you could probably link that or something. I don't know how to do
Link
that.
that
but,
shit. That's a pretty sweet, actually.
yeah, it was actually a lot of fun doing it. But man, they really had to do a lot of editing just to make sure that nobody ended up getting charged.
That's awesome. That's awesome because, like, honestly, it was pretty good. Like, most of their shit's like leftist trash stuff, but like, man, they can do a good documentary here and there, and they did a good one with you. Like, it was really good.
Well, the whole thing starts at like 5 o'clock in the morning. These guys show up and start filming with me at my house while I'm like drinking my coffee, eating breakfast, getting ready for work. Right. My brother and buddy show up to pick me up for work, hammered fucking drunk.
Is that how come the tire popped or whatever?
Yeah, well, that's because he got drunk and put his truck in the ditch the night before.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
So then we're driving to work, and it's like, now I got to drive. Now I'm supposed to be drinking because, you know, they're doing the documentary on me and they want me to be an idiot the whole day. Cool. I can do that. I got no problems doing that. But now I got to drive because they're already hammered. Like, we can't get onto the Trans-Canada Highway with you guys hammered drunk while they're filming. Like that. This is something that we can't do. So now I got to drive it. It was quite the ordeal trying to get that.
Yo, Rob, I need another beer already.
Mizzelle, on YouTube, if you type in Canada's beer guzzling arm wrestling champion, it's the documentary that Vice did on me. Beer Man's the Chael Sonnen of arm wrestling. I don't know about that. I drink and swear, and he does not do either of those things.
Like a portable.
But I do run my mouth. I definitely do that.
Yeah, no shit, you do.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
awesome.
I know, this is my favorite.
It was so funny to watch you going against Yannick. It was so awesome. Cause see, you could
Well,
just
you fucked him up too.
but like, yo, it was really good because like you could just tell how pissed off he was at you. Like he was just staring at you like, oh, I want to kill you. And he didn't get to kill you. So it's pretty
And he was talking all that smack at Wowing.
yeah.
He was buttered about how you
Let's
were
not
rated
talk
by
about that.
Oh, I definitely want to hear about how much shit he was talking.
Well, he definitely said he could beat you, and he definitely didn't beat you. So that's where it stands. Big B was there.
And he was upset about his rating below you, but
Oh yeah, he was.
yeah, he was really pissed about it.
True enough.
Whatever.
But
People
I
cry.
remember
Get the
him
sand
being
out of your
pissed
pussy.
about
You'll be
that.
fine. Either way, yeah, Yannick talks a bunch of shit. I talk a bunch of shit on
He's
Yannick.
a strong
too.
fucking dude too.
He's a cool guy though.
He is.
He's a
He
really
is.
good guy.
Yeah, he's a cool
really-
fucking dude. He is.
He really is a strong dude. Like, he's a national champ. He's got wins on SB, Sean Latimer. Like, he's
Wow.
got some fucking
SB,
big,
that's pretty sick, man.
right?
He's a cool guy.
SB's a fucking big dude, man. I would never want to even touch his arm.
So as much as I talk shit on him, he
Oh, I
is a
do.
legitimate
I do.
competitor. right?
I do. I talk so much shit about him because he's kind of a liberal, so a little bit.
All right, we got another super chat here from Skeptical. Levin versus Devin. who's your money on? I don't think I'm gonna put any money on it yet, but if it remains as a shutout stake and Devin continues to put on the weight and size as he is now, he is I'm definitely going to be betting on the shutout stake. I just can't see a way that anybody could beat him 6 rounds in a row. He doesn't get tired.
Who are we talking about here?
Devin versus Levin.
Oh fuck. That sucks. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if Evan can do something, like, man, that'll be the best thing ever. But I'm really interested to see. I was interested to see Kurdecha versus Vitali to see, like, it would have gave us some data to see if, like, because everybody's hyping Kurdecha up so much right now. He could be like up there. He's big enough too, but I don't know. And I don't know. I hope that Devin can do something. I really do.
I don't think anybody's going to beat Devin 6 straights.
I don't, man. If he can just like kind of like wear him out in the initial set, just wear him out for a few rounds, anyways, and like get something maybe, hopefully.
I don't know. We're going to find out in June, but as soon as we'll know a lot closer then, because right now Devin's at the beginning of his building.
Oh,
he's like 275,
and he's looking so good. Like, even Matt was surprised at how strong he is now.
I've never felt anything like that.
Really?
That is fucking ridiculous what he's doing right now. If he continues to grow from there, yeah, he might end up just like not only stopping the shutout, but winning. Okay, somebody, Levon Gasparini just chatted in. I don't know. The rule change favors Levon now. So I don't know.
Oh man,
what rule change?
That's the best rules in all of arm wrestling, I thought. Like, that sucks that they changed the rules.
What rule?
I don't even know what the rule change is, but it sounds gay.
Stop saying that.
It sounds not cool.
Sounds shit. Yeah.
Well, you can't say the G word.
Just say like sounds like a piece of fuck. You're allowed to swear. All my shit gets demonetized anyway, so whatever. Just I don't want to get thrown off of the YouTube.
You
That's
can't
all.
say the G word?
No,
What's that?
Or the F word.
Like,
especially the N word.
like the three.
No, just seriously.
3-letter F word or the 4-letter F word?
Oh, the 3-letter. You can say the 4-letter.
Oh, okay, but not the 3-letter G word.
Right.
3-letter F word.
Exactly.
You guys are fucking flirting with that line, man. Don't do it.
No, we're not. We're not. I only do that on Facebook.
Trust me, I don't do it. I only like the girls. I don't do none of that 3-letter G word and stuff.
Is there any way you can just duct tape that dude's mouth shut?
Hey, you can try, but I'll fuck them up.
No,
You know what? We can watch that. You should try, and let's see if he fucks you up.
you should see him try to lift weights. It's pitiful.
Yeah, so I'll still beat you up.
No, he wouldn't.
Not now. I would have back in then, but you cheated.
My ex-wife keeps texting me to tell me how much trouble my daughter is in because she
Oh,
heard her
no.
on.
Story of my life, bro.
I guess
I
she's
know all
playing
about
some
that.
video game online, so the ex had to like mute her TV so she could hear what she was saying, and she screamed and called somebody a piece of shit.
That's awesome. That's pretty sweet. It's probably a guy too, so that's awesome.
Maybe she's lesbian, so
Oh,
Who?
poor
it
guy.
saves my time.
Who? His daughter or his ex?
Well,
Who's the lesbian? Who's the lesbian?
okay, let's stop with that talk.
He brought it up.
He did.
I just didn't chime in.
I can't deal with. Okay, I got trying to deal with these idiots and then deal with this shit and try to deal with chat. And the one thing I can't do is sit here and just read my fucking phone the whole time.
Oh, I need
So
another
I'm gonna have to
beer.
ignore that. But I
he
got other
knows
people
I'm
want to
idiot.
call in, so I don't want
I brought him over.
to like
here.
just ignore my phone completely.
He knows I'm idiot.
Jesus. All right, we got Marcus Thompson. That dude is all over the place everywhere. And what is Roger
Is
Canahan
that what
doing?
we're all-
So Marcus Thompson with the super chat.
Nice.
On Jake and your best mate Ryan prediction show, he said king of the table 4 versus you. Who? Ryan versus me? Is that what he's saying?
There's
I
no
don't know.
automatic strap. I think that works out for Devin, really. Because that means he could just screw around. Is that the hey everybody, is that the rule change? Is no automatic strap?
Yeah, there's no automatic strap. It's more like WAL.
Oh,
Which is
so
crazy. The
doesn't that work
WAL
out
is
for
straight to
Devin
the
though,
strap.
because Devin can screw around way more, so that's even better, right?
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a second. I got a super chat I want to deal with first here. Ryan was saying me versus Ryan Bowen at King of the Table 4. I mean, I do it for sure. I do it. Yeah. If that's what they're saying,
Pretty fucking funny.
I'm in. I would definitely say yes to this.
Fucking hilarious. I love this guy.
So yeah, if that's actually the rule, where
Yeah,
WAL, I didn't understand that chat. If they're saying
I think 30 seconds. I think it was 30 seconds or a minute. It goes to the strap, right? Or
right, that's how it was already.
yeah. So he's saying I think it's no automatic strap. So you have to actual do infractions maybe to get it. Or I don't know if it's ref script instead or what, but it sounds
I'm gonna have to look into this and actually check and see what the.
I think that works out for Devin though. I actually do.
Well, if Devin can get more goes, but if he can't slip, if Devin's just so goddamn strong that he hangs onto his hand and pins him.
Yeah, that is freaking true because he's a beast of a person.
Because there is zero chance of Devin winning a match without a strap. None.
Well, unless he wears them out.
There's no way he's going to be able to without the strap.
Well, it's if that means he can kind of screw around in the ref script though too.
No, you'll end up getting
wear him down.
No, with the strap, you're able to twist your wrist so that the ref can't really see a whole lot of movement, but you're putting a lot of pressure in, and it binds on their wrist, and it clamps and stops blood flow.
That is true.
Devin doesn't get tired like normal people. So in the strap, it's a lot better for him to start tiring people out. But, it's WAF style now. So after 30 seconds, it's not straps, it's just ref grip. And then he still needs to slip. And then it goes into the ref grip in straps.
Yeah, that's ref script slip.
Well, honest to God, I don't think any of the rule sets are going to make that much of a matter in the match.
Usually they don't. They really
unless a ref is actually willing to foul Devin out of the match completely.
Well, after seeing
we're going to do this 10-minute setup shit.
After seeing Bill with John and Devin last time, man, he was really awesome with them. So
Bill's an awesome ref, but still, how long was that first setup?
That was the best setup. And the thing that sucked, remember they didn't mic. We couldn't hear what they were like. That was probably the best part of the match that we missed was just them chirping each other.
I don't know. It was kind of ridiculous.
We missed out because they didn't mic it.
Devin says he has no hook. Who has no hook? Levin or Devin?
Man, Levon got a hook. That guy's crazy. They both what doesn't Devin have?
So who's this weird looking dude that just joined?
It's Wiggles. Everybody knows who I am. Who are you?
Wiggles. Motherfucker, you're on my show. Don't get in here like that. What's
how
on your head? Is that your titty sticking out?
No, it's a baby. Haven't you ever seen a baby?
I don't know. I just thought you had your titty out. Like you were just like.
Why did I show you my titty? What's wrong with you? There's a.
I don't know. You're the weird looking dude that just jumped on here that I don't even know.
I don't have magical powers. You invited me, sir. I'm not a genie.
I didn't invite anybody.
Well, how did I get here then?
I don't even know who you are.
Listen, this sounds a whole lot like your
there is
problem.
zero chance I would ever invite somebody that's going to have a child sitting right behind him and a baby on his breast.
Listen, I can't
One,
help
it's
it.
weird, and two, this is not a child-friendly show.
You're just upset that I can give you a hook. I think that's what it really is.
Yo,
This guy's talking about Levon. He has
I
no
wanna
like,
take
chance.
this guy out, man. We
RBJ's
can't have
got
kids on here.
a video taken down because his kids were in it. Did I just?
Yeah, we definitely can't have somebody calling in with kids around. Like, there's just no way. I can't deal with that.
Yeah, RBJ, like he had a video and it
Even
got,
if it's like,
yeah, because it's I don't know.
it's like just
No, I don't
it's
know what
laws
it
to
is.
do with it. Yeah,
No,
no,
it's
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about, but
Get that permission.
yes, I know who Wiggles is.
That was kind of weird. I don't know who Eagles is.
Oh, I do. He's always on the arm wrestling uncensored group. He's not very good. He's new,
Oh,
but he talks a lot of shit. I just can't have his kids on here. There's no way.
I know that. Like honestly, remember that RVJ video he did where he was like making fun of I forget which guy that like got someone else to, he in one of those was it the Slotty tour where he got someone else to weigh in for him and then like he ended up like going in the tournament. It was him and everybody's like, yo, how did that guy weigh in? And he was like using his son as like a parody example of that or whatever. And then YouTube took it down just because it was his young son.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So that's it, man. They're like very strict on anything to do with kids.
Well, that's good, I guess. Cause
Yeah, it is kind of good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So I'm getting confused in this fucking chat. Somebody was saying something about nobody having a hook. Who the fuck are they talking about? Yes, Alan, we know that you have a hook. I don't know. Who was whatever? That conversation is
Would
too
you
far
hook
gone. I
Bill
can't keep
Cameron
up.
right now?
Unless somebody gets it back in here and actually tells me what the fuck they were talking about. I don't know.
No, let's ask Mazel. He just asked Alan if he would hook Bill Cameron right now.
No,
No.
but I wouldn't hook Bill Cameron right now either.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's his thing, right? It's crazy that Steak and did the hook battle with them. That was
I would hook with Staken or Bill when I'm ready to go.
when your
Right?
biceps
It
rested
takes
and
time. Like I'll hook with Jamie whenever I pull him in a few weeks.
you're
But
are you resting right up? I guess.
Not yet, but I'm going to take 3 weeks off, right? And then I'll be ready and I'll come right in there with him. No problem.
So were
And if
you?
he turns out to be too strong, then I just get the fuck out of there and don't go in there. But I've got other options. I know how to arm wrestle. He's got one way to beat me, and I'm not even sure that he can beat me there.
So when did you become a 3 week rester? Like, it was like
I've always been at least 2 weeks off since the day I started. And I didn't even know what I was doing, right? Like, this is just what the guys told me. Stay off the table for 2 weeks before a competition. So, okay. And then I fucked around with that a little bit. And like, I would show up at an event where I only had a week's rest. And you notice the difference, right? And then like guys that you're normally beating, you're in hard matches with or taking losses to. And, you know, maybe it's the week's rest. Maybe it's that dude's in better shape. Who knows? But over the, 10 years I've been doing this, the collective data shows I do far better with more rest. 2.5 weeks is better than 2 weeks. And 3 weeks seems to be like a really good magic number. Now, I'm not saying don't work out, but off the table. On the table, you end up with a lot of different types of inflammation. Like you're really targeting arm wrestling specific stuff. And a lot of it is soft tissue, ligament, tendon, stuff like that, which takes longer to heal than muscle does. So I'll still like do some blood flow and working out until like a week out or maybe a little less. But on the table, if I'm taking a match serious, I need at least 3 weeks out. And that still depends on when the last time I competed. I don't know if 3 weeks is enough. If I pull an event today and then 3 weeks later I have another event, I'm not thinking 3 weeks is enough to get back in shape, even if I'm just resting already.
But do you train setup in that 3 weeks rest? Like
no, 3 weeks off is 3 weeks off the table.
absolutely off. Okay.
I don't need to train setup at this point in my career.
No,
I've done
yeah.
so many hours of setup specific training and just fighting for grips.
Yeah, you're pretty good at fuckery, man. You are.
And I've done a lot of events, right? Like I know how to do this stuff. It's not something I need to really work on.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So for me, it's I don't need that. But for newer guys, depending on your age, if you're getting into the sport as a younger guy, I think that turnaround time is a lot quicker. You don't need 3 weeks off if you're 22. But at 38, I need every single one of those days off.
Yeah, I'm 38 too, so. Almost.
Robert Kelly, I will stop ducking schoolboy when you go make a fucking sandwich, you piece of shit. Get out of my life.
Tiny.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Tidy?
How's it going?
Speaking of Bill Cameron's hook, he went in the
Well,
hook.
Tiny knows exactly what Bill Cameron's talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly. You just saw it on the week, and I saw the video.
Yep,
It looked pretty intense, actually.
it's solid. It's solid. I would love to get another shot at it after seeing the video and everything, but no, it's crazy. That's why, like, I don't know if you saw my recap video, but I made a point. I was like, I'm like, every time I pull Bill, I'm gonna pull him in a hook until I can beat him in a hook, because if I can't beat him in a hook at my weight versus his weight,
I know. Yeah, you got the genetics to do it. You do. So, like, you have
it'll
that.
happen eventually.
Yeah, I believe that too.
But
I don't know.
I
Bill
saw-
looked fucking
I saw-
awesome.
like, he's
I saw
definitely one of the
Louis',
people that I'm learning how to hook from the most. You know what I mean? Like every
Watching
time I pull
the
him,
match between you and Bill on the weekend,
yeah.
that was crazy.
What do you mean?
Like, you didn't actually offer him much, and I really thought you were going to beat him.
In the hook?
No, just in the match. I thought you were going to. I didn't think you'd be able to catch him. Like, he's so fast and so strong, straightforward. I didn't
Yeah.
think you were going to be able to hook with him, but I did think you were going to be able to get outside and stall him out.
I think I could have, if I had approached it a little differently. Like, I just kind of got caught up in the setup and like, just didn't listen to my own advice. Like, I know what I should have done, and I just wasn't like playing to the chop that he was doing, you know. So when he got me the first time, when I tried to post out of it, which is the wrong way to do it, and he chopped me down, by the time I got there the second time, it was like I pulled him, then I pulled Yannick, and then I pulled Bill right after. So, and since my hook worked with Yannick, I just felt like, okay, I'm like, whatever. Let's see if I actually.
Yeah, but your hook worked
happen.
with Yannick that already had a super match. It was all fucking dead.
No, I know that. Yeah, but with the way they did it, there was so much rest between, like, I know he wasn't fresh, but
No, man, that 3 hours between is even worse than going right back up to the table. All that inflammation starts setting in.
yeah, that's
You lose access to so much shit.
I wasn't the win over Yannick either way. It was the point that I decided I wanted to try to hook with him, and still I did it like last minute, so I ended up like defensive as opposed to actually like committing with him, which might have made it a little different. But
Yeah. I think you
how
should
do you
have
get the
definitely been
strap
going
with
straight
him?
up to straps. I think stylistically, that's the best way to deal with Bill.
100%.
And
But I don't think I don't know that I would, like, if I could have got to straps. Yeah, I think I would have been able to beat him, not easily, but like that would have been the way to beat him. But I want to be able to beat him in a hook. That's my point. Is
well,
being-
eventually, yeah.
being as being how much bigger I am than him, I should be able to beat him in a hook. It's a good gauge for me of how my hook is improving.
Right. But you're talking about a guy that's been doing this 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's something to say for the way that elbow connects. I can't believe that Jamie was able to do it. I don't know if Bill was out of shape that day.
Oh no, Bill said he was on point, and
Yeah, Bill's not a guy that's going to
Really,
make
eh?
excuses.
Wow.
no.
Tiny. Before we go on, your teammate Louis, is it Lewis or Louis?
Yeah, Lewis.
Anyways, I noticed he's like ranked higher in PAL than you. Is,
Yeah, I don't know.
is he actually is he better than you on the table?
I wouldn't. I mean, I think I beat him every time in a tournament, but
In a super match though, like who would win, you think?
usually like after the first, if he might get me once, but once I stop him and we get into that like King's move battle, he doesn't usually
yeah.
have much left after that because the
Wow, you were really nice to your teammates. You would fucking kill Louis. Why are you even talking like this?
Well, man, I never see him
it's a teammate thing though. It's because he's got me like we've got each other figured out. Like so,
you hold
it always
the
ends up in
guy's
the same
hand long
spot.
enough, you know.
What's that?
You hold the guy's hand long enough, you get to know their hand a bit. So
Yeah, that's the thing is we know each other's lane. So it always ends up in a King's move with him, which I don't like. I really want to be able to, again, set a hook on him. But he's strong. No question. And he's got a crazy hit, like the way with his side pressure and everything.
Well, maybe I just give you way too much credit. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
Okay, I got a couple of super chats I got to get through here real quick. Robert Kelly, loser made the sandwich. Well, you fucking lost. You got crushed, and you didn't make the fucking sandwich, you wiener. So I don't want to listen to your shit until you go and make that sandwich.
He hasn't made the sandwich yet?
No, he didn't. He fucking left the event, said, I'm going to get the stuff to do it, and then left. I had Danielle on here talking about it. She ain't too happy. The guy, look, I appreciate all of the trash talking.
Yeah, man.
I even enjoyed the whole thread that got the thing started about women not being at events because there's no kitchen there. I thought it was all funny when he's trolling like that. But when you make a fucking bet and then you welch on it, dude, greasy. Like a real man would make the sandwich for the woman when he said he would if he loses. You fucking lost. Go make the goddamn
make that
sandwich.
freaking make a sub.
Agreed.
All right, you need to be making a Super Bowl sandwich
By the way,
for her
I
at
heard
this point.
I heard you guys earlier talking about the match with Levon that somehow it might not go to straps. It's 100% like King of the Table rules, which is 30-second strap.
Hi, buddy.
Okay, we just saw.
Hold on, we'll get there. I
Did
still
that
got a couple
actually
more I got to
change?
get through. Arm wrestling uncensored.
I know.
Why does
Can't believe
Evan
Evan's
hate
here.
babies? Evan doesn't hate babies. Evan's made a lot of babies in his life. I just don't want to have children attached to my live feeds because we are not family friendly and I am very inappropriate for children.
Yeah,
And Marcus Thompson back in here with a mega super chat. Oh, it's definitely on. Ryan telling everyone that he'll kick my ass, out talk me, out drink me. Apparently, I need to go sort that out. Well, Ryan Bowen is a ginger fucking loser. And I don't think that anybody worth their weight in salt takes anything he says seriously.
Well, if Ryan did his if he knew how to lift properly, he'd probably even be stronger than he is now. But he does all these stupid.
Ryan knows how to arm wrestle. He's getting better at a really good rate. Like he is consistently improving.
Yeah, but the way he
I can't talk much shit on him on that end.
Oh, he's a great
I can't talk shit about him being an idiot and out of his fucking mind. He's gonna out talk me. Nobody out talks me. He's gonna out drink me. He's out of his fucking mind.
Maybe apple juice.
Dude, I can drink so goddamn fast that we can do apple juice. And I'm gonna just slam like 6 liters back and then go take a nap while he tries to catch up. Like it's not gonna happen. And Uncle John in with a big super chat here.
Yeah.
Are the Table Monkeys going to nationals?
Oh,
That is the plan, 100%. Yeah. We got a number of guys that want to go. So yeah. Definitely planning on going there. I mean, provincials first, obviously, but
Yo, Alex Carey looking fucking phenomenal.
yeah, he did really well.
That was freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, that Dave Hall match, that was good.
Dude.
Yeah,
he looks
Does
so
Alex want a
freaking
match
good.
with me now too?
Alex want a match with you?
I don't know. Dave thinks he can beat me. He wants a match with me.
Dave Hall?
Yeah.
Well,
As long as it's all straps.
As long as it's all straps, yeah. I don't know. When did he say that?
He's messaged me a few times asking for it. Dana McWhite in here with a super chat. Did Ryan beat you? I'm not sure who you're talking to.
He's probably talking to you because you didn't drink that day, right? And you didn't train.
Well, he didn't beat me, but he beat a guy that looks an awful lot like me that had no beers and no beard. So was it really me?
Well, how come he doesn't want a rematch with you? Like if he's so confident.
I thought you have one.
No, he does. We're actually setting one up. Oh,
Okay,
and for
good.
everybody that has been asking about RVJ and what's going on, I have talked to Rob
Yeah.
and
how's it
Heather.
going?
Everything's fine.
Okay,
There's
good.
there's no big injuries or anything that's crazy.
Oh,
Rob
okay.
just got like super sick of all the social media and the trolls, and Rob's a sensitive guy. So he can't deal with the trolls as smoothly as I do. Like, you know,
You got to
He's
get
my favorite
Gotta
arm
give.
wrestling personality, man. The guy's amazing.
I love Rob.
Great guy.
Rob's a good dude.
Great guy,
I also
yeah.
love busting his balls because he gets so upset.
Well, whose balls don't you like busting, except for Tim Bresnan, I guess.
I'll bust on Timmy a little bit. Just you got to keep in mind when you know that a guy like that, and you know exactly what the consequences are of busting his nuts too much, right? Like, am I worried about getting beat up? No, it's not that bad. I think. I mean, I'm not sure. I've never done it, but I'm assuming it's not that bad, right? But I still want to be friends in the morning, right? And I don't. If you push Timmy to the point where he needs to fight you, I don't think you're going to be friends with that guy in the morning. So,
But
I
you
don't
could
push
do that.
Timmy.
Our RVJ would you bust his balls and like
Nonstop. But Rob and I
Wouldn't be
could
a
go
good-
to an event, get hammered, talk shit on each other, get too drunk to be able to take each other talking shit, step outside, blast it out, and then we'll go back inside and have a beer and cry about it. Like, we'll be fine. Timmy, if you actually get him fired up that much, I don't think there's too much being
he's-
friends in the morning.
He's a light switch, eh?
Well,
Yeah.
that's like a woman though. Like women, they get in fights and they're not friends.
I don't know who's talking in the background, but they can fuck off.
Yeah,
But
fight
Timmy
with
and
a
I,
guy
we are
with
good
a
buddies. We do
girl.
bust each other's balls a little bit. But yeah, I don't get too harsh on him because it's Timmy.
Hey,
So
so
Jador in here with a super chat. I don't have much moolah, but Evan's goat.
You're our greatest of all time at what shit talking?
Ha ha ha.
Probably.
Houses don't go up in the winter too often.
You know what? It'd be sweet to like if John Dabo wasn't he wasn't so tiny. It would be sweet to see a match between you two.
Oh, we wanted to set up an X Arms match between the Razor and Davo.
That was me. Remember that I changed my name? I was trolling that forever, and I like made it into existence, a talking point.
Oh, the Razor wanted to do it, but
Yeah.
geez.
That was all me, man, trolling that shit because like that would be a sweet match. And Razor was like, "Yo, if he talks shit, I'm gonna fucking punch him." I was like, "Oh, this would be good."
Well, that's the thing. He will.
I know, but so will John. It would be great.
Razor's got a problem with his Ricky Ticky, and it doesn't TikTok properly, you know?
So does John Debo. It's like a match made in heaven.
yeah,
Like you could do it in a ring.
you have one
Like,
guy like that in a match. I think when you have
So-
two of them, it becomes too atomic.
but
We'd
if you
never
put-
see an
if
actual
you
arm
put a
wrestling
arm
match.
wrestling
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
cool.
you wouldn't even see a match. It was just that's just a fight. That's just
The
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
breaks
that's
out of
why
the
you put-
weigh-ins.
you put an
and
arm
we
wrestling
can't get
table
them
in
to
a
the table
wrestling
together. ever.
Damn.
need to have them do like where they each have like a button mash on the other side. It's like one of those robotic arm wrestles happen. That's the only
Yeah,
way.
and they have to do it from separate rooms.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they still get in a fight over that.
Yell each other through the
They
screen.
probably get in a fight over flipping a coin to see who like goes first for something.
All right, Tiny, you can't have your dog on the live stream.
I can't have this. Why?
Well, because everybody's just going to love the dog too much. And we're not going to get to talk. Everybody's just going to want to talk about your dog.
Is that what's happening? I'm not watching the comments.
I'm not watching the comments too well either. I'm fucking
I could
hammered.
tell there was a camera and she was like, so can we get back to the right hand
Stop watching porn.
Devin and Levon match? Has the rules changed or it's still king of the table 30 seconds to the scrap, right?
They changed the rules today. The video will be coming out tomorrow about the updates.
Really?
What?
I
Yeah.
And what did they change it to?
The video will be coming out tomorrow.
Someone said that
Wow.
no automatic go to straps.
Right. Like apparently you're going to, I think it's more WAF oriented where you have to slip to get the straps. 30 seconds is ref grip. I don't know. So like, really, I'm just talking about my ass, but man, I'm still pissed off. Is Ryan Bowen actually talking that kind of shit?
When isn't he talking shit?
Yeah. He's the most delusional person on the internet.
How the fuck can
He
you say
is.
something like you're going to out talk me and outdrink me.
This is the same guy that said he was gonna go like this with RBJ straight to the side. Like,
Let's just go elbow.
Yeah, but he's
elbow-
got a way better chance of succeeding on that than he does in out talking and out drinking me.
they're both no chance. So what's the point? You're like, what do you mean better? He doesn't have a better chance.
You guys see that guy is like a new YouTube channel, and it's like arm wrestling oriented, but he's like, I guess, a kinesiologist or something. And like he did a video on Ryan Bowen and all his like his PR lifts and stuff, and he's just like, it was so good.
He was saying they're
really
stupid.
good.
I don't know what kinesiology is.
It's well,
The study of
Sounds like a big word. I hope I said it right.
movement.
yeah, it's like so like it's basically like so a kinesiologist would be like
I'm kidding. I know what it is. You don't have to try to fucking explain it to me.
For a troll, you get trolled easy, X. he
Oh, I just love
Got
how
you
he's
earlier
trying
with
to
the Ray
explain a
Bump.
big word
Yeah,
that he used,
Big
and he
Ray.
doesn't know how to do it.
Ray, I don't know who Big Ray is.
Oh, kinesiology is just kind of like it's this stuff where the fucking
yeah, I knew he knew, but like
oh, that's amazing. When a guy tries to use big words to sound smart, sometimes I use big words to help me sound more photosynthesis.
Wait, Dex, just real quick, were you trying to say that the guy, the kinesiologist, was saying that Ryan's movements are stupid?
he did a montage on it, man. I don't know if Mizelle's seen it because he could post it in here, but like, oh, it's so good. So Ray was one of the it was like me and Ray were the only commenters because this guy's new. Like Coach Ray. It's a big dude. He was just dying laughing in the comment. And it's like it's so good.
Yeah.
His lifts are so he's basically saying like he does all this stuff and then he explains like the movement of like the proper movement and technique of how to do this lift. And then
Does anybody else not give a fuck at all about what he's saying?
No, but then he ends up doing the lift
Oh, it's just me?
outside of what
Go ahead.
the technique he says because he does it. He figures out how to do it with his body some way out. So,
Yeah.
No, the way you're moving and everything, it's like
So
if you're
good,
arm
so
wrestling,
good.
like everybody's gonna learn from this. We should probably let you just keep doing it.
No.
But that's the sad thing. Like if Ryan just like actually did these lifts properly, he'd be so much stronger now.
Yeah, well, he's got to get a match. Then we'll know how strong he is. I mean,
Well, he's had one.
He's-
Well, he
Against
just got
Lachlan, who was
fucking
gonna beat
smoked the last
Solid.
two,
yeah.
and now he's going pancake free, and he wants a world title at WAF. At like,
Is that what's happening?
yeah,
Didn't
but he
he
wants to
want
get
that at
down to
Spotty
like,
Tour, years ago?
Wants to go down to 86
like
kg?
64 kilos or something.
I thought it was 86 kg.
I don't know. I think he wants to be like 140 pounds again.
Dude, Bojadir's gonna kill him. Kill him. It's not like
Either way, why am I ducking Wiggles? Why would anybody duck Wiggles? Like, I mean, Dex has never actually competed in a real match.
no,
He would probably beat
I
Wiggles.
Couldn't.
Wiggles. Was that the guy with the baby?
Yeah. I thought it was his titty.
As soon as it was his
I
baby,
kind of had to
they
look at it like I kind of had to like look.
I just know he's a real fat dude. And like, maybe he's got a nice titty there, It was a baby's head, but whatever. I thought it was a titty. My bad.
Was he breastfeeding or?
He must be really.
Well, why else would you have a baby's titty or a baby on your titty?
He was pretty fat.
He's that fat. You confuse the head with a titty?
It's a baby head.
Well, it's bigger than a regular fat man's titty.
I don't know.
This is definitely a much more interesting conversation than Ryan Bowen's horrible lifts.
That is true.
It's hard to deal with watching Ryan. Look, honest to God, I like Ryan. Like, I would consider him a buddy of mine.
He's a good guy. He really
Right? Hanging out with Ryan, we're
He's
good
just,
all day.
he's just delusional. Like he's
But
actually
watching
a
him
great
on
guy,
YouTube,
and
fuck,
he's a
man.
great arm wrestler too. So
It hurts my brain watching him on YouTube. You know?
Is that the titty guy?
no.
And I'm not sure if he actually believes the shit he says.
That's the only reason we all keep watching is to try to figure that out.
Are you still watching it? I never watch his channel. I wish I could. There's an awful lot of channels that wish I had the time to keep
No,
up with.
he does all these podcast like length videos now, so I stopped watching them because I used to watch him for like the short little videos.
Yeah, he's got his little room that he talks
Yeah,
in.
now he's doing like this long stuff. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh my God. This is one of the worst super chats I've ever. This one actually hit me in the feeling. Like it hurt my last feeling.
What was it?
I don't know. Eddie 93. Evan, we can't take you seriously. You lost to Ryan Bowen. And if you lost to Ryan Bowen in arm wrestling, he can probably beat you at everything
Let's
else.
set up a wrestling match.
Ooh.
Let's set it
I
up.
will fight Ryan Bowen in anything combat related.
Absolutely, except for tennis. He'll beat you.
Except for tennis. I have never played tennis. Yeah.
Except for tennis.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I've
He's
never
got you
fucked
at
with
tennis,
at
bro.
all.
Watch out.
But I would do chess, checkers, wrestling,
He'll
judo.
probably beat you at drinking Red Bulls.
Not if there's Jaeger shots in those Red Bulls,
Oh, true. Touche.
because I can hammer the fuck out of Jaeger bombs all fucking night. Do you think, I know super chat in here from Kevin Tam K. Do you think BLM can beat Paul Lynn in a rematch? Yes or no? How much does BLM weigh? So Mulva Hill is currently like 235 to 240.
He's killing it, man. And so is Paul Lynn. Like, Paul Lynn's killing it. So
Man, Paul Lynn looked amazing.
I know, man. That'd be a good match, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd
I
be
don't know. I would not be surprised to see a fucking war
Yeah.
It would be a war. It would
or
be
either one of
arm versus
them
hand.
to smash 3-0. Like, I don't know.
Arm versus
Paul
hand.
Lynn is like freaking looking so good, man. So good.
Yeah.
Can BLM beat Evan and Paul? BLM, I don't know what had happened between him and Paul. I don't know what had happened between me and Paul. Between me and Brandon, I would like to say, if given the time to prep for it, where I can make sure that I'm coming in at my best,
Who be on?
I'm at least taking the first one.
Wait, left or right?
Right. I'm assuming everybody's talking about right. Left-handed, it's me.
Left, you've got him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm assuming
don't
I
know,
can
man,
take
like,
the first one off Mulva Hill.
like how would you do it? Would it be fuckery or would you actually just like flat?
There's a bunch of fuckery, but basically, I'm gonna get to a spot where I can get my wrist over him with my shoulder engaged and be able to just come straight down through his bicep.
You really, I feel like that's like the hardest way to beat him.
I know, like I like honestly, I think
It might
like,
be, but it's
It's-
also my best path.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that my best path, I can get through him there.
just because you.
I'm
know,
sure, but how do you, but it's getting there. That's the issue. It's like,
Yeah, I think he.
Right, except if I try to deal with his hand, I know the result is me losing every round.
yeah, yeah.
How's his left?
So I've
How's
got
his
one
left?
way that I can go, and I'm pretty fucking good at making that happen. I just don't know if I can make it happen repeatedly.
How's his left? How's his left?
Really good. Like
So actually, being
most
honest,
most nights, I would say nine nights out of 10 at practice, he's beating me in practice left-handed.
on left.
Right. But again, I'm one of those guys that really does need rest and time off to be ready to go. And I benefit a lot more in that 3-week rest period than he does.
Brendan's still, is he 23 or 25? How old is he now?
24.
Either just turned 24 or 25 in February.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he's still got those young legs under him.
Dude, so he like I felt like I gripped up just to see what he feels like. So his thumb, just and he doesn't have a big thumb. It felt so strong.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have a big hand,
Yeah,
but it's fucking
just that
strong.
thumb, man. I really
Yeah,
felt it.
it's
Like
not like-
he's pretty. He's
Yeah.
like the way he beat Cam, man. Like the way he beat everybody at that tournament, man. He just like held them all center. It was like wow.
Yeah, there is zero fucking chance I could beat Curtis that way. There's no way I could beat him that way.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The thing that sucks is we haven't seen BLM other than that tournament really do anything in a couple of years because
Yeah.
Right. We haven't seen a whole lot of him competing at a high level in a little bit, but like the last time, well, he took a match against Yannick down at Wasaga and he didn't look great in it. But honest to God, the guy was so fucking stoned at the table.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I couldn't even try to explain to him what to do in between rounds. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm just fucking stoned. I can't do anything.
Who's this?
Mulvihill.
Who? Oh, really?
Yeah, he was really fucking stoned. And then, like, I don't want to just make excuses for my buddy here, but when he pulled Dallas Langston, which is basically his last big match,
Yeah.
he was going through a lot of personal shit. He wasn't really training. He was doing a lot more drinking and partying than he was working out. So
Yeah, he's in a different place right now for sure.
yeah, and he's so much bigger and stronger now than he ever was.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would ever want to go back to the 205 unless like it was full on WAL. 205 is a necessity because otherwise you've got Devin and Michael Todd and all these massive heavyweights.
He's got a big frame, like 205. He's gonna outgrow 205 eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but I mean, you can sit at 225 and cut down to the 205.
Like, well, look at RVJ, man.
At 220.
RVJ's a fucking massive human being.
RBJ?
Yeah, he sticks.
RBJ stature wise is nothing like Brendan. Brendan is
Yeah, but he's 6'3". Isn't like RVJ?
No, Rob's 6'2". Brandon's
RBJ
6'2". They're both 6'2".
And RVJ says his
Yeah, but
foot is like
RBJ,
50
I remember when I met RBJ at the Brockville when you beat him left hand, and Brendan right now is he's more than 6'2". Like he stands.
No, they're both 6'2".
They're both 6'2", yeah, I think so.
Brendan's a taller 6'2". He's got a bigger frame. He stands bigger.
He's a skinnier 6'2".
And like
Rob's got
Rob's
these tiny
hand-
little chicken legs that allows a massive upper body.
Oh, that's
to
what
still make that same weight.
So Rob was complaining about how he's size 15 feet and he can't get shoes and shit. Like he's got big, like his hand is fucking massive.
He does have a huge
Rob's hand is ridiculous, but his frame, like shoulders and arm length, is not like Brendan's.
Well, it's definitely not like Ryan Bowen's, according to Ryan Bowen.
Well, Ryan Bowen's got a 13-inch wrist now, so. And apparently he can beat me at drinking. What a fucking chud.
Don't forget shit talking.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck that guy. He's an idiot. Seriously. Seriously.
The funny thing is Ryan Bowen's actually a smart dude, like a really smart dude, but he's just like delusional.
Yeah, he's got an IQ of like 145 or something.
Dude, so like RVJ was, he said RVJ said he was Mensa, like the way he, like when he was.
So he is.
Yeah, so like that's legit. So like, I think Ryan, when they were talking about IQ and shit, he's talking about him and his dad doing internet fucking tests, which is a fucking joke.
Wow.
So
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, man, it was so cringy to me because.
believe it or not, this dumbass is fairly intelligent.
Yeah, I know you are.
I actually got sent to. No, there's no way I could tell this without getting made fun of. So I'm just not gonna.
No, everybody says you're one of the best
I think I already told
people to teach someone on a table. So
you.
Yeah. But my IQ has been tested several times, and not just online testing. And I'm not 145.
Imagine if you didn't kill your brain with alcohol.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's probably a real thing because I was definitely a little quicker when I was young. But I never scored 145 on any of these tests, and I've taken a lot of like.
Man,
Detailed testing.
145 is fucking crazy. Like, if people knew what real IQ is, like, so like the average people, like it's like maybe 100. Like the average person.
Nope.
No, well, it depends
Lower.
on. Yeah, it's probably 90, right? But like, it depends on the. There is how do I say this without sounding
At 100, you're considered a smart person.
Yeah.
You hit 120, you're like
So-
fucking smart,
Well,
right?
like so Asians and like
Look, you can't be racist on here, man.
I'm not, but like so like well they're above us, right? So like people that are Asian.
Oh, we're allowed to be racist if it's positive.
Yeah, yes, we are.
Racism
We are. So like people from India, their average is 100, which is high. So like us folks.
Did you know that 93% of statistics are made up on the spot?
No, this is actually like scientific, like very.
He's 94.
data.
Are you gonna cite your
this
work?
Is like this is Mensa data and stuff like that.
Are you gonna cite your work?
He just did it. It's
I mean,
Mensa.
Yeah,
Mensa.
I've been a son's like.
So you say the word Mensa and like everybody just believes you.
Well,
Nobody buys shit you're saying when you're talking about smart people stuff with that fucking haircut.
Yeah, but like I work with Indian people and they're high all the time.
Right. So yeah, some people are smart, some people are dumb.
yeah, oh
People
yeah.
are high all the
Leave it
time.
at
I'm a
that.
lot smarter than I let on,
No, yeah.
but
No, it's because you.
Rob's a smart fucking dude. I know that. I don't know where Ryan actually tips the scales on that. I haven't had too many like
No, he's smart. He's
in-depth
actually
conversations with him.
You can.
But I know he's
read a
not
room.
stupid.
You can read a room.
Delusional, but not stupid.
Like Alex and
139
And
here.
Jason
You
are
can
pretty
study
smart
and
too.
raise your IQ. Kind of weird. You cannot study and raise your IQ. Studying does not help you on an IQ test.
no. So what
A
it is?
proper IQ test is all about
It doesn't mean
what
how
you
smart
can figure
are.
out
Figure out on
analytically
issues,
through the
right.
data given through your questions.
Yeah. So
Studying
no,
does not help you.
No. So I'll explain it. So like it's basically
Yeah, I do.
basically how much data you can process at a time. So like if you have all this data coming through like a tube that big, the higher your IQ is, it's actually like it's the way you can your cable would be bigger. Like so that's the way it's
I love when the dumbest guy in the room explains smart stuff.
Yeah.
I might even be. So
Well, I got a big cable. That's all I know.
I agree you do.
Well, I mean, I didn't get blessed with a big cable, but I'm smart, so whatever.
Yeah, pull on it a little bit.
Yeah, pull on it. Rob just said pull on it a little bit.
It gets bigger when you pull on it.
All right, we got another super chat in here. Dana McWhite. Ryan said you're beer trans now, and you compete in women's arm wrestling, and you tuck it in. Oh, there's no tucking this in. It's like a
Right.
belly button. It's like a button on a fur coat. There's no tucking that, right? It just pokes out the front no matter what.
Yeah, well, actually, a guy that wasn't trans got beat by Danielle recently.
Well, I don't know about trans, but he didn't make a fucking sandwich, a piece of shit.
I know. Should have made
I
a.
don't know where the trans falls on this line, but he ain't a fucking man if he won't live up to his word.
And
Well,
then,
he ain't a woman if he didn't make a fucking sandwich either.
oh no, he got beat by a woman.
Then. Did he make her a sandwich?
He didn't make her a sandwich.
Well, then he's not a woman either.
No, he's a no.
You know, after spending a few minutes talking with Dex, I do believe that the clippers used by the barber to give him that stupid fucking haircut has a higher IQ than him.
With the haircut, that's a good haircut. Man.
No, he's a big dude. Don't fuck with
Oh
that
yeah,
guy.
Joe would maybe give that one around. Joe's
Oh, yeah.
giant.
I don't fuck with that guy.
No, practicing IQ tests is not a thing. It does not help your ability to figure shit out.
No,
You know,
it does.
studying answers if you knew which test you were going to take, maybe, but that's, yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
work
it's
that way.
processing. It's processing information. The threshold. It's a threshold processing information. Doesn't mean you're smarter than someone because you can process this information, but if you can't process it right,
Well,
like you know what I mean? Intelligence.
most people confuse the difference between
they do. That you're smarter.
intelligence and
IQ,
education.
yeah.
You
yeah.
can know a lot of things and not be a smart person. You just
Exactly.
remember some things,
You
right?
can have a low.
You can be a
IQ.
very smart person and not know shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. It's true. Like so, like you know, James Franco, the actor, he has like a. It's like 142 or 145 IQ or 146 or something like, and that guy's a fucking retard.
Well said.
James Franco has an IQ of what?
Yeah, he's actually like he's Mensa, so he's got like I think it might be 146. It's like 142 between 142 and 146. He's got really high IQ, but he's like he's a dumbass.
How is that not a high IQ?
No, he's Mensa. No, that's a really high IQ, but like it doesn't make you smart.
I mean, I've tested at 139 so many times, like that's just what it is.
So
There's
high,
no,
man. That's so high. That's impressive.
there's no wiggle on that. It's 139, right? Like
that's actually so impressive, actually.
I know, but if you don't get
You're
140, you
Mensa,
can't be
you're
considered a
Mensa.
genius. So I'm pissed off about it.
You're
Too dumb
Mensa.
to be a fucking genius. Fuck.
No, genius is 155.
140.
I think it's actually 155.
I promise you, after scoring 139 so many times, I'm well aware that 140 is the fucking number.
Yeah, it's 140.
Geniuses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you guys talked King of the Table 3 or anything? What's going to happen? Happen this
We
week?
actually haven't.
I heard people talking about Chance and.
We talked about Chance and Hutchins a little bit.
Chance
And
is gonna get
you know what? Let me get through these couple of super chats that just came in, and then we'll hop into King of the Table and what we think. So first we'll go through Dex's, and then we'll go through like ours where people care. So Tiny Steph was freaking out. Your dog was there. Oh, Steph was freaking out that your dog is there, Tiny.
Yeah, Steph. Kevin, that's Kevin, right?
Yeah, Kevin Carrier. All right, proving astrology. The average IQ is defined as 100. Also, Ryan didn't say any of that. The IQ number will mean something different based on the test.
Yeah, if you're doing internet tests.
I don't know, man. If you're trying to prove astrology, I'm not listening to you about IQs.
Amen.
Honest to God, where the fucking moon was the day you were born means shit.
It's not my fault. I'm an asparagus.
Okay, that's funny. Some chick accidentally slips, falls on her, boyfriend's best friend's dick and says, "Oops, not my fault. I'm an asparagus."
I'm an asparagus.
That's how we work.
What's that mean about that?
She was broken. She just needed to fix
Yeah.
herself. Right?
But what's
So-
her fault? Because she's asparagus.
Yes, Dex's buddy's IQ might be lower than his finger count.
That's actually pretty true. But he knows that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I actually ate a baked potato tonight that had a higher IQ than him.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. I baked a potato tonight. I was way smarter at it.
Yeah, Bob Brown's poker face. Yeah, it's about 6 for sure.
I bet you he actually argued with the potato that he baked about it. So,
Who was
King
more
of the Table.
baked?
First match of the night is Larry going to open with himself again?
Probably.
And
Makes sense.
Why wouldn't he?
If Larry can set a hook, he wins, but I think Khaled's
No,
got it.
I think Colin's gonna win. Everybody hates me because remember me and Evan last time we were like Brandon Allen's gonna win, and everyone's like, oh, Larry's gonna win. I was like, no, Brandon Allen's gonna win, and Brandon Allen won.
Yeah, I unfortunately I think Khaled's got a good chance, obviously. So.
Yeah, his hand,
If Larry can actually set the hook, the thing is, I don't think that Larry's actually table savvy enough yet to know how to set the hook. If he sets it, he's strong as fuck, clearly, and he knows what to do once he's there.
right.
But I don't know that he knows how to set it. And Khaled's hand, if Khaled can just do this,
The problem is when
he's gonna gas out
a
that hand.
strong drag like that is a great move against a guy that wants to turn in. But it's that
like
drag
Khaled's
motion, when
drag.
you start
Yeah.
taking off with that drag, easiest way to get your hand busted.
Larry's gonna gas out. He's like,
I got Colin 4-2.
Yeah, I don't know that 4-2.
Yep.
What do you? So you see Larry being able to set a couple hooks and then
I see one of them getting tired, and I don't know which one or which order, but I still pick Colin 4-2.
Yeah, Dave.
And hopefully Colin forgets that they're arm wrestling
Yeah.
and soccer kicks him in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah. So Sarah and Gabby are first.
Okay.
All right, well, we can do that one next.
Yeah.
Who wins that? I got to piss. I'll be right back.
Go for it, Sarah and Gabby.
How can you not say Gabby's not gonna win? Like,
Because Sarah's beat her every other time other than the last time.
did she actually?
True.
Is that
Not
true?
true.
Is that just in tournament or what? Like,
I'm pretty sure that Sarah had beat her basically every time.
No.
Or had the winning record for sure before they pulled her last
I
match.
just don't believe that. I don't know.
Evan's saying no, I believe, but we'll
Well, the thing is, like,
Right.
like even Devin said, he's like, has she ever had a silver medal? Like,
Gabby?
yeah,
No, I know. I remember I heard Devin saying that too. I don't know that.
man, it's just like, you know what? Like, Sarah's a freak. Like, she should have stuck with WWE, like, as a wrestler. She probably would have been like amazing. Like, she was married to one of the wrestlers too. Like, but like, dude, she's a freak, but like, that doesn't translate to the table. Gabby is the freak.
So Evan, you're saying that before their last match at WAL, Sarah didn't have the winning record back when they used to arm wrestle because once Sarah left, like then Gabby started winning like basically was never beaten after that. But I'm pretty sure that before, like when they were younger, before Backman got into wrestling and everything, that she has a winning record over Gabby.
I don't think right-handed Sarah ever had the winning record on Gabby.
But I thought that was the hype. Don't you remember when that match happened? That was the whole hype, was that like Gabby had never beaten Sarah. That was why she was so excited. That's why when she ripped her arm that first round, she got so overly excited because she's never had a winning record right-handed against.
Well, here's the thing. I think the easiest way to sort this out is to say something out loud as fact on the internet.
Which is?
Gabby has beaten Sarah, definitely has the winning record. Gabby is the dominant one right-handed. So now that I've said that, somebody will correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, and we'll find out.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's a good way to
That's a good way to verify it. But I'm pretty sure that's the other way around, because I did say that earlier. So let's check the comments now and find out what people say.
Well, I mean, I'm kind
Okay,
of
but regardless of that, what's going to happen in this match?
Sarah beat her last. I got Gabby. I got Gabby.
like,
And basically, I take Gabby because
I'm going for Sarah. Like I'm cheering, but
Gabby has the record 4-2. Mizell. So he probably looked that up.
Was that both right and left, or was it just right? Was it like what's?
I'm sure Mizell will let us know if that was both hands, one hand, or whatever.
Atta boy, man. He's like Mizell's so sharp, eh? He always just posts everything in the chat all the time. Solid.
Well, I got Sarah. I'm gonna go with Sarah.
Really? Awesome, man. That's cool.
I think the last loss, like, got to her and lit a fire under her, and she's been training like crazy. And
I hope so, man. Because I'm going for her, but
Gabby is stupid strong.
Yeah.
Stupid strong.
And hot.
Yeah, they're both hot.
No, Gabby is.
Okay, whatever.
Could you imagine getting behind Sarah in like a doggy style thing? And like, if you actually tickle a fun spot and her whole back flexes, like,
and you're telling me to
hey, no, there's nothing wrong with what I said. I mean, it might be offensive, but it's
I meant for YouTube. Like,
YouTube.
You can't say certain stuff, and you're doing that.
Right, but at least I know the things I'm allowed to say, and I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say that. And if I'm not, it's me that gets me kicked off YouTube, not you. Either way, when her back all flexes up like that, I'm like, you know what, I'm out. I can't deal with this.
Awesome.
Different strokes.
Awesome.
It looks like Ronnie Coleman in the middle of a back pose there. Like, her back is fucking yoked.
Not even
I couldn't deal with it.
Oh my goodness.
Gabby is thick as fuck.
Yeah.
I can deal with that. All right, prove
Wow,
astrology.
a lot of people.
Evan, if I share my Mensa qualifying test score, will you believe in astrology?
No.
More importantly,
because
I
it's
have
fake.
Mercury in the first house.
Proving astrology.
No, I will not believe in astrology if you share a Mensa qualifying test score, because it's probably a bullshit test, or you had somebody that's actually not an idiot take the test for you. There's no way I'm ever going to buy into astrology. Not going to happen. And Dana McWhite, what's up with Dex Down syndrome haircut?
Yeah,
I think he believes that he's in
it
the
doesn't
army.
have enough chromosomes.
I think he believes he's in the army and he has to have his hair cut like that.
Yeah.
Or it helps him pick up women on the weekends by saying, I just got back.
I actually just shaved off my toothpick mustache. That's why.
I can't actually come up with a good explanation to ever have a haircut like that.
Yeah, no, you'd have to have hair.
So are we on to Hermes? So you guys are both Gabby, and I said Sarah.
Right. And
I hope so. I'm going for Sarah.
Gabby.
I'm going for Sarah.
Well, I'm ending the poll early because that's long enough, I think.
Yeah. Let's see it. It's pretty tight, actually.
And 60% has Gabby.
That's relatively tight.
I wish we
like
could
Gabby.
see who voted, so it could be like who matters.
I just yeah.
So Hermes Wagner left hand next.
But you know what? 60 to 39%. That might actually be the difference between them. Actually,
Yeah,
As
I
in-
think it's gonna be a good match. I don't think it's gonna be like last.
Yeah, I
time.
think it's actually gonna, I think Sarah might get a pin.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it can't be close, and I wouldn't really be surprised if Sarah
I-
wins it,
I
but
am, I am rooting for Sarah 100%.
I'm definitely cheering for Gabby.
Yeah, I know. You just explained why.
Well, yeah, she's hot, and
Oh.
Sarah scares me.
So you're not watching that match with your wife, I guess, right?
Why not? No, she's cheering for Sarah.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, she thinks Sarah's hotter. I'm like, I don't get it. I
Obviously.
don't get it. So, left-handed, Hermes Wagner. Did you watch them pulling right-handed today?
Yes, I did.
I
And
don't.
like,
There's nothing there from either. That.
Right. Hermes is better right. Wagner's better left.
Okay,
When they pull right. It's
just
going to
gonna
be
be
a
honest.
one-sided.
I'm just gonna be honest. Every match.
You think Wagner one-sided on left?
No,
You mean the
I don't
right
know.
hand? The
right.
hand.
When they pulled right-handed today,
Yeah.
we knew it's going to be a one-sided thing. Hermes
Yeah,
is just going to play, right? But Hermes was being awfully douchey about it. I think that's just who Hermes is as a person,
that's-
though.
Yeah, I think both of you, even Alex too. Alex with Dave, they're both like they're there to like prove in a practice pull.
Did they pull left-handed?
Dave and Alex pulled
Yeah,
left-handed.
they pull left-handed.
And what happened there?
It was the same thing. Dave was like, like fighting a little bit for a grip, but
Not
not really.
giving
And, like,
information, not
basically
giving
just giving
data.
it to him once after Alex was like going serious. Kind of the same thing that's what I picked up from the Hermes.
Not giving
Like,
data.
trying to get a grip, and then Hermes is like actually, going on him.
So did they all do that?
Kind of hanging on, and that's about it.
Did
What?
all of them do that or just those two?
Just those two groups, I think.
Okay.
Unless I haven't, maybe the others have, and we just haven't seen it.
I think it's the stupidest thing to let them pull the other hand before a match. Anyways, it's stupid. It's dumb.
I think they should have let them all pull with their real hand before the match.
Man, honestly, this whole card, I'm not even interested in, really. But
I am definitely interested in
Dave and Alex, yeah. But what are we
Well,
going to?
that
Let's
one
finish,
for
let's finish
certain.
Wagner and Hermes.
well, I have no idea what's gonna happen there. Like I've never seen Hermes
I'm
actually
gonna-
competing left-handed.
Really?
After-
I thought
after-
his left is like isn't it? Well, I thought I did see him pull left. Maybe I haven't.
I mean, I've seen him like beat Vitali on a practice table left-handed, but it's practice table, and
Yeah.
Vitali's saying, "Oh, I'm injured."
But his left. The point is, he does basically the same thing with his left that he does with his right.
Right,
Yeah.
but there's no way his left's as good as
he's
his
just a
right.
top roller. Like that Hermes is like a one-lane guy, right? So
Yeah, it's a fucking solid lane though.
yeah, it is. And I actually think Hermes is gonna win. And I didn't before. I watched them on the table, but like Hermes made Wagner look tiny. So like
Hermes is fucking huge.
yeah,
He's like 285 right now.
crazy how much
Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy.
I kind of want to see Hermes win too. I'm not a huge fan.
I don't even want to see him win, but like dude, he's so big now. I can't even
Those lifts that Wagner does really irritate me. It's like way more weight than he can even possibly
and then
handle.
he's like, ah!
He lifts it up to his waist and does like 5 reps like that. Like
He
that's
screams like a gorilla.
Yeah, but
Oh, wait.
I love Wagner. Like the guy's nuts. He just does stupid shit, and
Yeah.
he's entertaining as fuck.
And didn't he break
Michael Todd's
Michael
arm,
Todd's
yeah,
left
which makes
arm?
me love him more. So here's the thing. If you don't know how to pull Wagner, from what I've heard from people that know him,
Yeah. He's very difficult.
extremely. If you do it wrong, you're gonna have a bad day, like it's damn near impossible. But if you know how to pull him, that it's not that big of a deal. Like he's Brazilian, right?
Yeah.
But he's only like ranked 6th in Brazil.
really?
But when they go to
What?
worlds, he wins world titles, and the guys that are ranked ahead of him don't do shit.
So is he injecting sus before the matches or what?
I don't think that's it. It's just literally a stylistic thing where he's got this weird spot that if you don't counter properly, you're letting him into some serious horsepower.
So I'm
But if you
wondering
know
this-
how to pull him, you don't have to be super mega to deal with it.
But like, so when he broke Michael Todd's arm, was that after his match with Neil Pickup, or was that like way earlier?
What?
Not a clue.
Michael Todd? Oh yeah, it was way
Because,
after
like,
his match with
Neil Pickup, his arm got like so far. Like even Neil Pickup was like, "Yo, Michael, stop."
Yeah. That was way earlier. That was at 198. That was at 198 when he
Yeah.
pulled Wagner. They were supers.
Well, we got
They were-
60%.
So it was so it was after.
It was way after.
So I'm wondering if like that injury from against Neil.
Well, that's
Pickup-
Michael Todd's thing is he injures his arm like every time he pulls.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah,
the
well, I mean, only when he
damage
It wasn't
loses.
like those two pulls
match.
were weeks apart or anything. They were years apart. So I
It
don't
was
think,
years apart, eh?
yeah.
Okay.
Only when he loses. That's when there's an injury.
Well, dude, like Neil Pickup is not the type of guy to be like, yo, stop. Like he was hearing some fucked up shit in his fucking elbow get fucked up. Like,
Yeah, but instead of ripping through it, he was telling the ref to stop the match because he couldn't rip through it because Michael Todd was burning.
I
hard.
know, which makes
It's
Michael
one of the best
Todd.
matches of all time.
That was the greatest. That was my most favorite match of all time,
One of
like
the best
round,
matches.
because like Michael Todd,
Oh, dude, it's the positions he pulls in that match is just
yeah, spectacular, and like even Neil Pickup was like, yo, I'm not like. Give up, Michael, and he didn't. He fucking won.
So both of you guys
Free.
think Hermes is going to win.
well. I don't know. I would like Hermes to win. I don't think necessarily that he's going.
I think he's gonna
but I
win.
would like him to. I hear what you're saying about Wagner, and I don't think that Hermes has the lane that you need to beat him. If the way Devin beat him is by exploiting that lane, then that's definitely not where Hermes is going.
Well, everybody's got Dave to win. Wow.
You put up Dave and Alex as a poll.
I did. Hermes had 60% on the votes in the last one. Here's the thing. I pick mostly for who I want to win, right?
Yeah.
There's very few times
Well,
where
I want
I'm
Dave to
picking
win.
analytically instead of who I want to win.
Right.
I want Wagner to win because I think Hermes is a fucking douchebag.
Asshole. Yeah, he's an asshole.
I just want to see somebody punch him in the face. And I really do enjoy Wagner losing his shit at the table.
Yeah, he's fun. He's fun to watch. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
I hear you. What? So, do you hear what I'm saying about the lane though? That like you're saying the lane that you need with Wagner is a hook.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's a very specific one.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a hook. It's not a top roll.
Right, but just a normal hook is not going to do it, apparently.
No, I know. Forget what kind of hook. The point is, Hermes doesn't have a hook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what. Yeah,
How do you know?
What?
How do you know?
He doesn't have a hook on his left arm. There's
He
no
doesn't
way.
have any.
How do you
dude, he's a
know?
top roller, like, dude, he's.
I don't know. You're true to acknowledge that I am assuming it, or you're true to assume that I'm assuming it. I am assuming that.
Well, here's the thing, though.
From everything I've
When
seen,
you have such a
got no
good
hook.
hand and high, you don't ever need to find out if your hook's good.
yeah, exactly. But if you're saying what you're saying about Wagner, do you think like Wagner's going to be able to put him in a hook, and then it's going to be a bad day?
Well, the other side of that is
Why
maybe
did-
Hermes is just that goddamn good where he is, that even
Yeah.
though
Matter?
Wagner
Why
is good
wouldn't-
against that, it
Why
doesn't
wouldn't he
matter.
hook? Why
I
wouldn't
know.
he hook fucking?
But I want to see it, and I hope.
I'm not trying to talk
Wagner wins.
about. I'm not trying to talk about the outcomes. I'm talking about the lanes. I'm just talking
The
about
lanes,
the lanes
yeah.
specifically. You're
Because, like,
saying Wagner does a weird kind of hook that unless you know how to hook with it, you're not gonna you have a hard time beating it. I'm not saying that Hermes isn't gonna have enough. Like he could have more than enough to beat it, but
Hermes doesn't have a hook because if he had a
We're going to
hook,
find out, but I'm picking
He-
Wagner.
he would have done it against Matt Mask. Like he doesn't have a hook.
And I pick Wagner 5-1.
why would he have done it against Matt Mask?
Just because like when Matt.
Well,
when
that was
Matt Mask got low-
right-handed, not left.
Well,
And hooking Matt Mask is
It's like
fucking
the dumbest
impossible.
thing in the world. Yeah, you know, nobody with half a brain would try to hook Matt Mask.
with a low, if he has a low, but man, Matt was climbing the one match. He was climbing. Like I get it if he's like low hand top roll because he'll come out, but like Matt was Hermes was climbing the one match, like really just to get in there and boom. Because he's got smaller arms. But like
No, it's
big
because
try-
of the way Hermes sets his top roll is he supinates and rises and then comes down and over
Absolutely.
your hand. So there's a bit of an initiation, like it's a hook almost, but it's actually a top roll.
Yeah,
At
absolutely.
least that's how Matt explained it to me when he was here after WAL before he was going to pull him
Oh,
again.
he told you, eh?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to find out. And on to the main event.
Matt's one of my
Dave,
favorite
and
low hand
did
top
you end the
rollers.
poll? Did you end the poll yet?
Not for Dave and Alex.
Okay, so
But
yeah,
it's fucking close. It's the closest poll of the night.
Dude, Dave was so scared in that pull left-handed that he didn't want to give
Scared.
any data out. Like even Credentials is like boom, like gave a little bit of data, but didn't want to. But like Dave didn't even want to. Like he's so scared to give out a little bit of data. So that's why I think that like Dave is so like he's. I just don't
I
think
think
he's confident
scared
enough.
is the wrong word. I don't think he was scared.
Cautious, so cautious.
Yeah, I don't think he was cautious either. I think he was just being smart. He didn't like. There's no point to give any data, and if you get in a position like that, and all you get to, and you don't give any, and you get to just accept data, that's perfect. That's exactly how that.
Well, we'll just okay. This match is going to say to all these people that say Alex Kardashev is the real deal, which we were going to see with Vitaly. So if he runs through fucking Dave.
Oh yeah, I agree. If he runs through Dave, then
he's the real deal.
The real deal. But I don't see that. I don't see that happening. But
for all the people that say that he's the real deal, this is actually we were going to see it with Vitaly, but like this is because Kardashev's really never freaking gone against anybody else that say that he's the real deal. This will be say if he's the real deal or not. So.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that. But
you don't think he's going to run through Dave that way, eh?
I don't think he's going to run through him. I mean, it's possible. Obviously, I think Alex is awesome, and I agree that if Dave tries to like hang on or contain his top roll, it probably won't go good. But if Dave can get to the strap and get to his arm, I think that it's Alex.
Well, the thing is, like everybody thought Hermes was a real deal. And then
Hermes and Alex
rolled him the entire time. Like
Hermes and Alex right-handed are almost the exact same puller, except Alex is way bigger. So that's why that match went the way it did. Like,
but that's like
the exact same move, and Alex was just bigger and stronger at it, able to get it. But that could he might have been bigger and stronger by 5%, but it looks like that because there's no countering happening. It's just, depleted or defeated.
It's a game.
All right, I wasn't paying attention to any of the conversation. What I miss?
Basically, I think Dave, especially if he can get to the strap.
I love that poll. I'm going to comment yes.
Keep going. Dave, Alex.
Yeah, Dave, Alex.
No, it's Dave or Alex.
Yeah,
I'm Dave.
I'm
saying Dave. I'm saying Dave.
It's really hard to bet against Dave against anybody in that traditional style.
Yeah, once Dave gets to the strap, I think he's got too much sideways for Alex. I think Alex's move is great, but if Dave can take Alex a little bit off center, then Alex is in a spot he really doesn't want to be in and has nothing for Dave out there.
I've never seen
anybody
like come straight through Dave.
I'm 6-0
in that
Alex.
Traditional high hand power style.
Yeah,
the way that Alex pulls, except for Levon. So you would have to favor Dave.
Yeah,
but that really fucks the whole ranking around for everything.
I've got Alex 6-0, but
that's why the rankings are so fun and funny and ridiculous, because the whole arm wrestling thing, it's not like ranking somebody by the powerlifting total. You can't just say, oh, you beat that guy, you did more weight than him, therefore you're better than him.
Laughing.
Such a fight, right? So it's all the styles make matches thing,
It is. Dave's got, like, everybody talks about Dave's horsepower and like his inside, like if he just like has that inside and just hits you, you're fucked. Like,
if Dave wins, does this put Dave above Mike in the North American ranking?
I think it does.
Why?
Well, because Mike lost to Gennady. Gennady got crushed by Hermes. Hermes got crushed by Alex.
Yeah,
if Dave wins.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
chronological order, which is really how it really goes.
Absolutely, yeah. Just because it's year by year,
Dave
right?
Beat Mike. Has Mike dropped that low?
I really don't think that Dave can beat Mike, but maybe he can in a 7x7 pad.
Exactly. Absolutely. I think that wall pad for Mike translates a lot.
Yeah, but you got to look at all the wins he had before that, and in PAL and UA. Like he had he had plenty of wins doing the same move. I think it has a lot more to how he's been executing the move the last two matches that he had, more so than
His pronation and
dominated.
riser, right? Yeah.
It makes it easier
So it's
for everything if Alex wins. But it's hard to see somebody that's just going to come through. Now, Alex is a massive dude, and he's young, and he just keeps getting better. I wouldn't be surprised if he does it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if he does it, but I do think that Dave can.
I got to lean towards Dave, but it's like close.
Yeah,
I'm going for Dave.
100%
I've got Alex.
And I'm more going on who I want to win than who. I mean, I think Dave can win as well, about as much as I want him to win. But
I want Alex to win.
It's tight. It's tight.
Bob Brown's poker face. Yo.
All right, we got another super chat here. Skeptical, how is your cousin that rampaged in your birthday? He's still fat
That
and dumb as
was
shit.
awesome.
He's still fat and dumb as shit.
Beat him up.
Yeah, he stepped over the line. He had to get straightened out, and
Is that
when he
the one
decided
where
that he was going to cool down, we let it calm down.
After you
But
beat
I talked to
him
him a week later.
No,
He
he just
said that
choked
I
him.
crushed his Adam's apple, and he still doesn't have one. It's gone.
Real? Oh fuck
So
yeah.
you turn him into a chick.
You might as well just transition. It's halfway there.
Alan the Hitman. Dude.
All right, we're going to end this poll, and we're going to see what the results are.
Hey, we gotta get Alan a match. Like Alan has to have a match. Like he's been sitting around.
Oh,
Wait,
Alan's working on matches.
Not hard enough. You're getting
No,
them
no.
everywhere.
I assure you, we are trying to find Alan matches, and we don't want easy ones. We're trying to put him right out there.
Well, Neil Pickup's out of shape. Maybe you should have a rematch with him.
Right? Neil would never take the match.
No?
No.
Okay.
But I'm going on Neil Pickup's show like next week or something, maybe, and I'll get on him about that.
Well, Neil Pickup, I think, is like the best technical arm wrestler, one of the best technical arm wrestlers ever lived. So,
And your eyes are way too close together for anybody to take you seriously. So,
man.
yeah. So back to the end of this poll.
Yeah.
Is the guy with the stupid haircut, that's you, Dex?
Yeah, I already read this. I already answered.
Is he the mommy or the daddy?
I
The
voted
dumb
on
guy
it.
beside him.
I voted.
That's you, Rob.
I voted
Oh,
yes.
fuck both of you guys.
I voted
Oh,
And
yes.
the answers are yes and no.
I voted yes.
So, I mean, you can take it how you want it.
What was
I
the
think
result?
they take turns being the mommy.
What was the result on the
No,
Alex?
I'm his.
So we both take turns.
No, the
being
thing is,
daddy.
There wasn't a
Fucker.
daddy or like let's say yes, but like I'm his daddy, right? I take care
We
of you.
take
Right?
turns.
No, I take care of you.
Yeah, you help me out a lot.
Yeah, see, I take care of this boy.
All right, they can't even figure it out. But the poll results between Dave and Alex was like,
Yeah, it was 60-40 or
it was
Yeah.
less than 60-40. I think it was like 57.
58-41. 58-41 is what it says on my thing.
So we should make another poll. Should
It says Alex.
Evan and Razor break up after the breakup, right? They broke up. So
No, man, some breakups are so
got another
rough
big,
that
you got
once
another
they
big
burnt those
super
clothes in the front yard, it's never going to happen.
Yeah, another big
So-
super chat there.
We got another super chat from shit. No, I ain't reading that. I was gonna. I'm not.
That was a
Rob.
good one. I almost did too.
Yeah.
No, I can pronounce it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Good job, cocksucker.
Ricky, Schoolboy versus you is still an option. I will do that match anytime as long as I have enough time to rest and get there. I'm in.
So
I will
yo,
keep
what about,
myself-
what about
The Yannick
Alan
on you and
Ford
calls you a
versus
week out, you'll say no.
If what?
What
He
about
pulls the Yannick on you
Alan
and calls
Ford
you a
versus
week out,
Uncle
you'll say
John?
no.
I don't know. If Dex would shut up, I could hear you, Tiny.
Oh, sorry.
If he pulls a Yannick on you and calls you a week out, you'll say no.
No, but I will make it very clear that like a week's notice is like bullshit and I'm not ready, but I'm going to do it.
Oh, okay. So same.
But I'll have it in the stipulations where like, if I lose this match,
We're having a
I
rematch.
want a rematch where I have 2 months notice.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
So
Very
yo, Uncle John versus Alan Ford, just to grow both their channels. So they just,
Which
like,
hand?
both, just to grow both their channels, right?
Alan easy right, John easy left.
Yeah,
There
useless.
you go. But That'd be cool to grow both their channels because they're both like on a tear, especially Alan. He wants to grow his channel. See, he said, yeah, I'll take that. I would take that match.
Well, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, I know. But
It's,
like, so Uncle John with Alan's hit, he could practice his exploding hand technique, you know, like where Cobra came up with his name, where you eat the hand.
yeah, but Alan beats John right-handed however the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hit,
think
And John
press,
will probably do
roll, hook, whatever he wants.
it's funny because they're the same weight. So
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
and I can't wait to see that video that Uncle John's putting out on Cobra's career. I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah. He makes videos with Cobra because Cobra and I are such very dear friends.
Well, but like, dude, so they did a thing on his exploding hand technique. Tiny did a video on it, but like, that's actually not what it is. So what it is, he gets almost in a losing position. So instead of trying to slip, he like tries to eat their hand. He does it like it's like a cobra.
Right. But he's not in a losing position. He's just close to the pad, but he's got his hand.
No,
and he's
no,
taking
like
the
he'll
other
be
guy's
here,
hand.
and he's just like eating the hand. It like, and what it does, it bleeds the hand. It's he figured it out in like what 79. It's such a cool technique, and no one really uses it. Like even to this day, it's incredible, man.
I love it when you talk about arm
Exploding
wrestling
hand
as if
technique
you
is
actually pay
literally
attention
just
to it.
turning from a post to a press. It's just contain when you post someone and their hand buckles underneath it, you contain it in squeezing their hand, you smash forward towards the pad. It's what John did to
Nope.
Devin. It's exactly what it is.
No, it's not.
Motherfucker, Yannick did it on me.
And it is
Yannick did it to me.
what I just described, right?
Basically, I couldn't get out. My hand got buckled.
Yeah, and
And
he
he
just
pressed
No, that you did a
down
video.
my
That's
arm.
not
Yes,
it.
that's what it is, Dex. Sorry, buddy. I know that Cobra goes
It
in
is. It's just on the wrong
philosophical
side of the table. It's the
thing about
same
the
move.
hand and the Cobra, but the way the move is executed is a post, and when they buckle under your hand, you smash them down. That's what the move is.
Right. Well, I'm sure that Tiny and I are both fucking stupid,
Yeah,
and your
Oh, no,
haircut is
no,
smarter
no.
than us.
Okay.
you listen to so much more. arm
Why
wrestling.
don't you just turn
I don't know
over to your
what's going
side
on.
there and ask mommy if you're allowed to argue with us right now?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
fucking
babe.
right he is.
You got a lot of frosty there.
It's icing sugar.
You keep practicing it the way that you think it goes, and see how long it takes you to figure it out. Let's just put it that way.
I love Bob's round poker face. Like he's awesome.
Either way, I love the comment section here. I think we've had like 87 comments in a row about Dex needing to shut the fuck up.
you sound like all the women in my life.
Well, I mean, normally I would disagree, but
Oh no, I completely agree. I know all the women in his life. That's fucking dead
Yo,
on point.
No, I shut them up really good too. No, I shouldn't say anything.
No, you
Really
shouldn't.
good, really good this week, too.
fuck, I keep running out of beer.
I know, man. I'm out of beer. I drank them all.
You can't tell.
Terrible life decisions, guys.
All right, it's only taken us an hour and 48 minutes
I'll be right back. I gotta piss.
to figure out 5 matches. That's not bad.
Is that how we started talking about this?
Right.
Vitaly versus Kardeccia. Who has them?
We tried to do the whole Valley against Kardeccia, but he ended up going back to Poland like 2 weeks early and not doing this trip. Scared motherfucker. We actually all took like 2 weeks off getting ready to put a whooping on that dude.
Was that really going to happen?
We're supposed to. And Mulvihill was planning on showing up late and very rested.
Yeah, I bet.
But I don't know if it would have made a bit of difference. He looked like such a wrecking machine. All right, couple of super chats here to deal with.
He is a record.
Yeah, dude, I'm not going to read your name.
Is that
Actually,
cocksucker again?
no, I'm going to read your name. I'm going to try to pronounce it properly. Suck my dick. I think that's how it's spelled. I think that's how it's spelled.
I thought it was
think Devin
cocksucker.
wins
What?
Dave? Do you think Devin wins Dave without King's move?
Who cares?
Maybe.
He beats him every
Right
time.
now, yes. Right now, yes. When they pulled, no. He absolutely needed to then, but right now I think he could.
Regardless of whether or not he could with or without it, he beats him every time with it. So who the fuck cares?
Yeah, I don't think we would ever find out because
No reason.
he
No
knows
reason.
he can win with it.
Yeah. And he
Maybe
knows-
it'll
and
only
he
be like
knows
the
that- and
first
he knows-
round now.
What's that?
Maybe only in the first round he would do it now. And then he would
Yeah, and
stand
then
up.
you could fuck with him. That's true. But he also knows it's by far the best way to get Dave to burn himself out, to go after it, to like get under his skin. It's
Yeah, absolutely. And Marcus Thompson back in here being the man that he is, flexing on people with all those euros.
yeah. He's
Alan
dropping
said
it.
he wants to fight Ryan Bowen first, Evan. Ryan looking at visas already for him. Think your best mate stole the match. You know what? Alan can previous super chatter's name inserted here.
Kevin.
Look, if Alan gets a chance to do that, man, Alan's my boy. Fucking go do it.
Yeah.
I was offered the match. I said no. I'm not ready to go to Australia in 2 weeks. If Alan can go take that match anytime, I think it's a great matchup. I would love to see it. I'm A-okay with that.
Yeah, Ryan.
But I will still smack Alan anyways, just because you are right. That does sound like
Okay,
a good
let's
idea.
talk about Alistair versus BLM.
Oh, that's coming up. We got a lot of cool shit coming up here on that.
Alistair versus
May
BLM.
7th here in Toronto. Matt Mask is pulling Rick Heidebrack.
Oh
Elsesser
yeah,
versus BLM right-handed. Pork chop versus Elsesser left-handed.
dude, so
I'm going to be pulling Jamie Staken right-handed, which is going to be
awesome for
an excellent way for me to show off my ass
to
kicking
make
abilities.
some money.
And then I got to pull Austin Jaeger's left-handed.
Yeah,
You
that's
met-
gonna be a good match.
Fuck's sakes.
That's a big.
You met-
That's
you
a
met
big
that?
You
match.
think that's going to be a good match?
Well, he just beat Paul Passamore not long ago, right? He just
Right.
beat
You
Paul
think that's going to be a good match?
Why you think you're? I don't know. I think it should be tighter. He's going to run through you.
I don't know. I'm asking you what you think.
I think it's going to be a tight match. I haven't seen Austin pull, but I know Paul, so I know that if he beat
Oh, yeah,
Paul,
yeah.
that's
I
I mean,
haven't
it's
seen
gotta be
I don't know
somewhere.
these guys.
I'm betting money that I get my ass whipped.
What? I don't know this guy really.
Dude, that don't get me wrong. I am not coming into that match, and when I get to that table and grab that
Cool.
dude's hand, I'm coming at him with everything I got. I'm going for that win.
Yo, you match.
But realistically,
put a stick
probably not happening.
card together.
I
That's
think
cool.
you are mentally weak if you need to believe you could do something to do it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
you need to believe you're going to put out your best effort and do
So that
that.
Austin guy's
Yeah.
gonna
Figure
crush
out.
you or what?
That's why I
Right.
get irritated. That's why I get irritated when people go on about how they're going to win, they're going to smash this guy, they're going to all that. It's like if you say you're going to do your best, I'm bringing the best version of me. I've trained as hard as I can. That's all great. But when you start talking about I'm going to run through him 6-0, blah blah blah, you're got so much shit that you're standing behind now that if you don't, you just like can't help but, in my opinion, look like an idiot. So
Look, when I tell
Especially if it's your
you
best
I plan
friend.
on running
Especially if
through
it's your
somebody
best friend.
that 3-0, whatever, I mean it. I'm
Yeah, I
not
know.
lying about any of the shit I say. Yeah, I talk a lot of shit, but I believe it.
I don't.
I don't believe I'm going to run through this guy. I don't think I'm going to win.
I don't even know
But
who
I'm
he
going to
is.
fight this motherfucker,
Cool.
and I'm hoping to exploit the fact that he's too dumb to know what I'm saying. The problem is he might actually be too dumb to know what I'm saying. And my trash talking and all my mind games out the window.
Don't work
The
it out.
guy's just too stupid.
So you're less
work on it.
confident of beating this guy than Schoolgirl. This is
I
too
would
bad.
definitely have beaten Schoolgirl. This dude is way fucking tougher
Well,
for sure.
So how big is he? I gotta look this guy up.
that's
He's
kind
over
of
300 pounds.
Crazy. So
Is
you're
he?
still confident beat
Yeah, but with
Schoolgirl,
abs.
and now you're not confident beat this guy.
With abs, yeah.
That's crazy.
He just won the Arnold's this year.
Oh, really? Oh,
Well, he won the Arnold's left-handed this year.
No,
Super?
there is no Arnold's left-handed. Arnold's is only right-handed.
that's
Oh,
lame.
sorry.
But right is his weak arm.
Oh shit.
Really?
And he accepted a super match on
Oh,
like
goodness.
2 days notice.
Wow.
Whenever he had practiced the night
Wow.
before against Wayne Withers. and he showed up and did good. He didn't win, but he had a good match with Wayne.
Oh, I
Like,
saw
no
that
rest.
match. I saw that match.
Yeah.
Like, the dude's a fucking tank.
No shit, eh? That's cool. That's
That's how it is. All right, super chats from Suck My Dick again. Still have abs if you drink lots of beer. Show us.
Okay.
If I stand up, all you're going to see is my balls. And I'm not skinny enough to have a six-pack on them yet. Kevin Carrier, super chat, just because with nothing on it. And then another super chat. Dex, you want a super match? I'll show you a few things.
No. Not with that guy.
Why? Kevin's shit.
No, man. I was talking to him at Dunville, right? Because I was like, I watched his progression. So the first 3 years he pulled in tournaments, he didn't do that good. But then after that, he was like, he did really well. After that, and I think it's his 6th year now.
Kevin's been arm wrestling longer than me.
Yeah, yo, he's actually a good puller, man. He actually
for 15 years.
Yeah, he's very, very fast.
Okay. Well, I just online, man. I'm just talking online. So
he's got a good hook. He's got a top roll.
Yeah,
He's got a hand.
actually a really
his
good.
hit is definitely his biggest attribute.
I do not want a super match with him, no, for sure. He's a good puller, and I respect him a lot. So,
well, you can really tell the level of how bad Dex sucks when he says,
"Man, I've only been pulling a year,
Carey.
bro. I've been watching it for 5 years. I only pulled the last year, and I took 4 months off too.
No, I get it. I would try to avoid the guy that's ranked 87th in Ontario when there's only 63 polls. Whatever.
He's up there, man.
Yeah, 87th. That's pretty good.
No, he was
top 100.
I thought he was top 10 in Ontario, after Dunville, wasn't he?
Yeah, 154 when he wasn't a fat piece of shit. Now he sits here and gets drunk as shit every night watching my fucking live bullshit. I don't know why. Look, you can't take anybody seriously that's watching this. We got 120 people in here, 90 likes, and every one of them cannot be a serious arm wrestler. They ain't paying attention to my bullshit if they are.
I love this guy, actually. You want to pull Bob Brown's poker face? No, I actually like this guy's style. Hilarious.
Anyway.
Who's nephew Morty?
Are those all the matches on the 7th? I think.
No.
There's 15 super matches.
Dude, you match killed it. This is a great event.
Yeah.
I asked how much he got Matt Mass down here for. I'm not gonna say. Incredible. Yeah, he did a good event. Tiny, who are you pulling at that event?
I'm pulling Ian right hand.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, see,
why would you just hop in and say, hey, Evan, you forgot my match?
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah.
I only mention the matches I care about.
Yeah.
Ian versus Tiny's. This is going to be a good match for Tiny's at, actually.
I did until the weekend when I saw what Bill did to you, and now I think you're fucked.
But this is super match different, and Ian has pulled in the WAL. So this is legit.
Yeah, do we know the rule set for this thing?
No, but they don't matter. You're getting crushed.
Yeah, you just said it didn't matter that much, right?
Dude, if you can't slip from Bill, look, Bill's legit at 220.
Yeah,
I know what I did wrong not slipping. I can slip from Bill. I just didn't.
But you had 2 chances to do it, and you fucked it up both times.
No, the second time I didn't try. The second time I just committed to let's just.
The second time.
Evan, who do you have?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying I lost. I
Listen,
Yannick,
slip. Shut up, Yannick.
No.
How douchey you want to be right now? I didn't try. That's why I lost.
Dude,
I did not go for the. I did not go for the strap the second time. I clearly did not. I'm not saying that was the right choice. I'm just saying that I didn't.
It's tourney, so it's irrelevant. This is super match. Who do you have, Evan? Ian?
Right? Yeah.
Who do you have?
Ian, 3-0 now. Honest to God, before the weekend, I thought Tiny was going to pull it off, probably 3-1. And
it's different.
Once again, maybe I was just giving too much credit to Tiny because I know he understands this stuff. But when he gets to the table, it doesn't look like he's able to employ it properly.
He's such an asshole.
I think he just
he
gets too far into his own feelings.
Against Bill, I did fuck that up big time. I definitely did not.
He's a hard.
Well, I mean, look, if you've got a better judgment for me than your most recent outing, when we had a conversation about it, we both agreed on the same thing. So I do agree. You understand what's going on, except you get there and you don't fucking do it. So
We didn't talk before my match with Bill.
yeah, we did.
No, we talked after.
No, we didn't.
You were drunk. Trust me. We talked after.
I was definitely fucking drunk, but we talked before.
No, we
when
didn't.
I said it's me and you in the finals left. You're in the finals with Bill Wright. Now is the time to break out the King's move. Send Bill B-side, and then he's got to deal with either me or Yannick, and then you got to deal with Bill again. This is definitely the time to do it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. And then the first.
So what? We didn't talk before.
The first match with Bill, I went and instead of creating.
Right? Did we or did we not talk before?
We did, but not about.
Right. Oh. Now we did. We didn't before, but now we did. But because
But
I
not
was
about
drunk, don't
Oh,
listen
wow.
to me.
Getting
So
fired
the
up.
drunk guy remembers things. The fucking sober fucking.
No.
You could probably cook better than me, but
Yeah.
motherfucker,
I
you
love
need to
you,
listen
bro.
to me when it comes
I
to
was
this.
listening. I was listening. And what I did wrong was I went for the slip as opposed to, as I always say, you have to create some sort of a threat. So I just ran away from him and he was able to chop me
And he
down.
caught
And the
you,
second
he caught
time,
you, eh?
I didn't go for it, which I should have. I should have gone for a King's move the second time. I pulled him 100%.
Great to slip.
The way to put
First
out
time.
is 100% King's move and 100% that's what I should have done. With Bill, I don't know that I'm going to try to do that because it's more of a test for myself than that I'm trying to win.
Right.
Yeah,
So what you're
100%
saying is
trying to
we
win.
agreed on the same thing and you just couldn't implement.
Yes.
Right.
I
So
agree with that.
just because you know what we're talking about doesn't mean you're able to do what we're talking
No.
about.
Yeah.
I thought you were better than you are. My bad.
I actually,
will never
I
do
actually got
one
Tiny
point
against Ian, so
We
Wonderful.
are right back to you being a piece of shit and you're going to get crushed because, dude, Carnegie came up a high hooker. He ain't going to fucking be okay with you making mistakes.
I got you,
No,
Tiny.
I
I got you.
know. If I do what I did against Bill that round against Ian any round for sure it's gonna
Bill
go.
is, Ian is bigger,
He's
faster,
not a
stronger
hooker
with a
like
better
Bill.
hand and arm.
I know. I am 100% aware of that.
This is the
There
match.
is zero
Just go
rules
where
for you to
you
make
are, though.
stupid fucking mistakes like that
Yeah.
if you want to beat Ian.
I
Yeah,
know.
but this is the match to
I agree.
show the world who Tiny is on the table.
No, I know. It's a great opportunity. That's
It is.
And I'll tell you what I also found
I
out
think
this
he's
week.
gonna- I think
What's
I
that?
think fucking
Ian
Tiny's
is not
coming through.
taking you lightly.
no, I know. I don't think he is.
He's not okay with having lost a pork chop, and he's been at practice like every fucking week for
Oh,
months now,
Yeah, I've seen him.
which I didn't know.
Yeah.
So
It's like you said, it's like I said, I'd rather lose to a ready version of Ian than beat an unready version of him.
Fuck yeah,
So-
fuck yeah.
I don't have a win on Ian right-handed.
No, I know.
I've got a lot of them
If Ian
left.
close up ready and I can get a pin or a win, then either of those is a huge achievement, in my opinion. And if he shows up not ready and I get a win, it's still an achievement, but it's not obviously what.
Well, if he shows up not ready, if you don't beat him 3-0,
Yeah,
it's not an achievement.
exactly. Yeah, no, I agree.
Because
But-
Ian's one of those guys that can be.
Not ready. I don't think he's showing up not ready. I've been seeing him practice. I messaged him as soon as I got the match. He said he's going to be training. He said when I messaged him, he said that he thinks that I have the advantage. So I thought that was just mind games at the time. I didn't take that seriously, but the point is, I think he is taking me seriously because I don't think he wants to lose
Oh
to it.
man.
Well, I've talked to him since, and I know that he is.
Oh,
So-
this is Tiny's match where he's gonna show the world what he's who he is.
Oh, I thought so.
Oh man.
If I can
I
get
think you're in trouble, buddy.
I got Tiny on this, man. I got Tiny. This is come out show.
If Ian was pulling George on that day, I would bet on Ian.
If Ian was pulling George, on this day coming up,
I
Yeah.
bet on Ian.
yeah.
Get me that.
You're so fucked.
Okay,
No, he's not. I think he's got this.
that's good.
Well, I mean, if it shows up and like Tiny wins the first round, I'm gonna like play pokey chess with him, and then he's gonna
Who's
get all
stronger,
fucked
you or
up,
Ian?
and then
Hey, Evan, who's stronger? You or Ian?
at
He
what?
said he-
No, just on the like who's stronger?
At what?
The arm wrestling. Who's stronger? Who's better on the table? No. Who's stronger?
Which arm?
Right.
Ian.
Yeah, but who's gonna win that match?
Between Ian and Tiny, or Ian and
No,
me?
Ian and you. You said he's like stronger.
Ian.
Really?
Yeah, he's beaten me every time. I have no reason to think that I could beat him.
Okay, cool. Well, I thought, because you're smart on the table. I think Tiny's very smart, so that's why.
Ian was like the guy that brought me into the sport and taught me this shit, though.
And taught you to troll.
No. I learned that shit on my own. That's all me.
I remember you
In
explaining.
fact, I taught Devin how to troll.
Yeah, no, but didn't you said in a video that Ian's like, why don't you yell and fucking scream at people like this in a match? And you're like, and then you did it because of him.
Yeah, Bad Company was bored because
of Ian.
Of Ian getting mad at me.
Yeah. There you go.
That's
that
all.
happened. Hold on, I gotta send a link out. I'll be with you guys in 1 second.
No worries. Hey, I gotta head out. It's after 10 and I gotta work early. So
It's after 10. Yeah, we are definitely cutting out
How do
like
you work
real
early as a
soon
chef?
because I think Uncle John's like live now, or if not, very shortly.
Sounds
And
good.
I don't want to go head to head with John.
Not a good
Oh,
idea.
boy.
No worries.
Unless
but
it's on the table, right?
I will see you guys later, and we will.
Tidy, you're gonna get fucked up.
No, I think he's gonna win.
I'm gonna do my best. Either way,
When are you gonna
I'm
make me
bringing the best
food, you
version of
fuck?
myself. What?
When are you gonna make me food?
Yeah,
We'll do something
fuck.
at some point. We'll do something.
When are you
All right.
gonna cater an event?
I don't really do that anymore. It's not my thing.
You just hang up, man. You're starting to piss me off now.
Ciao.
All right. So Marcus Thompson, your super chat. I did address. I sent Jake the link. Maybe he's on, maybe he's not. We never know. But John's not going live now? Well, if John's not going live, Aussie Arm Wrestler's in here now, and he can do this whole hosting
Ready,
thing.
bang!
Aussie, I love you. Thanks for coming
Ready,
in.
bang!
I gotta piss. Take over for a minute. Introduce yourself.
Gotta take over. You do this all the time, Evan. Always running when it comes from Australians. What's going on, everyone? What is going on? Dex smoking guns, giving us the old ready bang!
Ready, bang!
Yes, the number one catchphrase in the world of arm wrestling. And Dex, it looks
100%.
like you're just sitting next to one who's been masturbating for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, he's watching gay porn. Dude.
Watching porn on his phone, and
Yeah,
we couldn't see
idiot.
his left arm. Don't lift your left arm up now, mate. We've seen it.
Ready,
We've seen
bang!
you
He's
touching yourself.
doing the ready bang on his phone.
Ah.
Jerking it over here, man. Jerking gherkins.
What are you
Idiot.
guys watching on your phone?
Oh, he's watching gay porn. Idiot.
Ah, I came in
And you're the star,
everyone's
faggot.
hanging and banging, which is
Oh.
good. I thought I bloody walked in on my parents arguing when I came over. I went and took
Oh,
a
I
shit.
love it. I love it.
What was everyone arguing about?
If you actually quit your job or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I quit my job.
Did you actually, though?
Love
Did you
it.
actually?
That's why I'm so happy.
Did you actually quit? Like you don't work part-time, you're just full-time YouTube now.
Full-time YouTube, 100%. Yeah, Dex, I talk a lot. I talk all.
I
the
know you're
time.
really good. Yeah, it's funny because you're actually really good at talking. So
Well, it's
That's
good
what I
with
mean.
his
So I
outrageous
can't.
accent.
you know what? His
I
best
can't-
so like Aussie Arm Wrestler isn't even his best
Oh, he's
YouTube
Australian.
channel. It's not even his best YouTube channel. His best one is the hot tag.
Yeah,
Fucking rights it is.
Man.
But you know what
100%.
else is awesome? Oh,
Best
shit.
YouTube channel.
I'm so fucked up here.
I
Hammered.
think Evan might agree with me too on that.
Yeah.
The White Wolf just sent in a super chat that I missed. And he says, ready, bang. Man, I've waited to say that for so long.
So Mazel, link in the
house,
hot
boom.
tag for everybody to subscribe because that's actually Jake Ward's best channel, 100%.
Yeah, we're going live over WrestleMania. And just going back before Dex, because I talk way too much, I don't have room to lie. So, yep, I literally film myself quitting. I've quit my job. I do this full time. That's why I'm able to have a crack. And the best thing about it is if it doesn't work out, I'll just go back and get another job. But at the moment, you guys know what it's like when a beautiful woman backs you.
I
You feel
know,
like you can
like,
achieve anything.
yo, that is the best part about it. The hot tag, see? Mazel put it in. Everybody subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually do prefer the hot tag
I know.
to your normal channel.
I'm telling you, it's actually
Yeah,
the
Dex,
best
Dex
channel.
jumps on there once in a while, and he watches our videos as well. Some proper true wrestling fans out there. We're still alive. We're still around.
Dude, that channel, I'm telling you,
It's the best.
it's gonna do it.
I think
That's
it's
the one
actually
that's
going to
gonna
go
do it.
above. I think it's going to go above Aussie Arm Wrestler. 100%. Give it like 5 years. It's going to trump it. I guarantee.
I hope so. I hope so. That's been my passion.
I
ever
agree
since
with the guy with the
6 months
stupid
old.
haircut, but mostly
That's
because
you.
he's saying something that I've already said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is. Like you look at the like wrestling documentary YouTube channels, they're so big and like I
It's
just
just a
I
bigger
think it's
audience.
actually gonna be your channel in 5 years with Uncle John. Even
I
though like
got
he
a
doesn't
new
know
guest
as much
also
about
joining
wrestling
us
as
tonight,
the
though.
Aussie arm wrestler, clearly.
I'm
If you've
very
seen his
sad.
room-
Yeah, I'm a sad when it comes to wrestling.
I
I
understand.
absolutely love it.
I do have a new guest coming to join us that I'm very happy about. And I muted Dex because he's pissing me off because he won't shut the fuck up when I go to talk.
How ironic's that you're muting people, Evan? Oh, we have come a long way in the growth of Evan Burgoyne. He is muting people.
Oh, he's throwing up gang signs. We got to mute him. Like, what do you want me to do about it?
Oh, what? This is my gang sign. Whoa!
Oh, do you have that?
Who brought this up? This is my gang sign. What?
Oh.
Who keeps bringing this up?
Dude,
Why do people talk about it?
I actually had my left-handed trophy like with me today that I was planning on bringing here, just waiting for you to pull it out. Except mine says number 1 pro.
But that's awesome because you sit down when you're pissed. That doesn't mean anything.
I've got
This
a
is
bad
third
back,
place
man.
amateur.
I've got a bad back, and it's easier to aim this way.
I do it once in a while for a treat. I'm not gonna lie. If I sit there, if I've had a few too many,
And I
oh,
do
yeah.
it every time I'm at Alan Ford's house because he has a bidet.
Ah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. You've got to do it. I used to have the disability bars at my mum's house. That's how bad my injuries were getting, that I had to guide myself down onto the toilet.
Well, Uncle John is actually coming here tonight. He just needs to go get his sunglasses ready. Apparently, he's not going live. So we've got like an extra 50 minutes here tonight now, which sucks because I planned out my drinking to shut down at 10.
Oh.
And now I am fucking hammered. Oh, man. So I went out for dinner today at like 2:00 in the afternoon. And it's my buddy's bar. So I get in there and like the bar's not even open yet, but it's my buddy's. So I sit down and he asked me what I'd like to drink. And I'm like, well, I want to try all of these beers. So he just pours me one of each, says it's on the house. So I forgot to eat and I just like drank everything.
Beautiful.
But I mean, that's an early start. And then he's like, okay, I got to get back to the kitchen and get ready to open for the day. And I had a full glass of beer left, which I took home with me. So now I've got a free glass on top of all the free beer. Hey, Dex, I understand that you don't know how to do things, but when I ask you to unmute, you have to hit the button if you would ever like to talk again. Just so you know.
They just both look like we've just accidentally, like we've been live feed people watching porn, like reactions watching porn. Them two just look like they're just having a wank over the screens. What are they watching?
He's actually watching the YouTube so he can watch the comments. But I'm okay with him not talking because he sounds a lot smarter when he's not talking. Much like our new guest, Uncle John, that is now here.
What's up, pencil dicks?
Yeah.
Well, that is both offensive and accurate.
Mine looks like a little acorn. Just the nub. Just
a little outie.
Yeah, it's just like a button on a fur coat.
Barely rubs over.
Holy smokes! I am enhanced Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what, these sunglasses are just barely strong enough to block out the light. I'm telling you what.
Uncle John, I am so glad you are here. It is so tough trying to run a full show with these idiots. I actually
right?
understand the pain you deal with me. I get it.
I can take
Uncle
on
John-
multiple Valley High hookers at the same time when it comes to this shenanigans. No
Yeah,
problem.
I know. You end up all like, you're able to do it.
It's magic,
And,
man.
and Uncle John, we've got two of the biggest hot tag fans on the live stream with us. Dex
You don't say.
Loves himself some hot tag action. We've seen him.
I
in
am
the
a
comments and
huge
things like
fan
that.
of the hot tag.
And that's right. And Evan's been flying the flag since day one. But, mate, we're just going to crush WrestleMania. Crush it like garlic.
I can't wait for all the women's matches. Right, Jake?
Yeah, can't wait to throw up on my own dick as well and then re-eat it.
You know what? The women's matches have come a long way lately.
Look,
Oh, here we
You're
go.
not
Evan
wrong.
thinks-
You're
Evan
not
thinks
wrong.
Women watches his channel and he's like, oh yeah, Evan, you're such a white knight. You defended us on the internet and said that women's matches is improving. Shut up!
Well, here's the thing,
Oh,
Jake.
women's studies professor.
One, you're dumb. And two, there's this analytics button when you look at your YouTube shit that tells you what the percentage of male to female watching your channel is. And I have a 99.9 male audience.
Yeah.
I am not doing this for the 0.1%. I don't give two fucks what they think. Look, some women, like, even if you want to get into the pay equality thing, I don't buy it. It's not men's fault that, you know, like, you can be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, have a good job, right? But all these women keep getting jobs like a female doctor and a female lawyer. That's why they get the pay discrepancy,
Yeah.
right? It's not my fault. I do not cater to my audience whatsoever. I don't care. But women's wrestling has come a long way in the ability in ring.
Still shit.
It was good in the 70s and 80s and then became shit for a long fucking time. But now they're getting pretty fucking good.
I mean, no more bra and
Nah.
panties matches, unfortunately.
That's like saying they're getting pretty good at the 100-meter sprint, but the gold medalists still wouldn't qualify for the men's Olympics.
Right, they're not men. I get it. They're good at swimming, but you know what? Men are going to be better. Fact, proven. Right? Like the dude that just won the women's worlds in swimming. He
Yeah.
stands there on the podium. If you don't like that I'm better than everybody else, suck my dick. That's a woman.
I'm not here to talk about my transition.
I think
I
that was
am
actually a
a
super
woman.
chat. That wasn't my words. I was
Strong
reading it by the guy.
woman.
So I've got somebody super chatting in nonstop tonight, and his name is Suck My Dick.
It's appropriate.
Right. Probably going to get banned. So White Wolf super chatted in here. Marcus Thompson, Money Slam. The lower part of the screen is going to feel the pain of stretch and slam. I believe they're talking about John and Ozzy.
The
And
tag team.
I don't think either one of them is ever going to be upset about being money slammed.
No.
Let me tell you something. The only thing I want with a money slam is more of it. Period.
That's
Right. Because your destroyed anus
Yep.
is A-okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, really. I've become good friends with my own destroyed anus as of late. And
Speaking of a destroyed anus, I figured out 10 minutes before the live that I really have to poop. So I went and did that. And oh my God, worst idea ever. I think I should have tried to hold it.
No.
It was terrible, man.
what's
Hair
the
got a
problem?
big
The
fiery
entire
shits
house
after a
fucking
dirty curry.
reeks. So I can't be comfortable sitting here. It fucking smells terrible. And two, I didn't have time to like finish properly. So wiping is like pushed to the side. I'll just shower and do that after the show. I have been
Waffle stomp
itchy
it.
all day, like the whole live, itchy.
Do you waffle stomp in the shower, Evan?
And a wise man once told me, if you go to bed with an itchy asshole, you will wake up with a smelly finger. So I've got to shower when we're done.
Very
Jerry's
wise.
overrated.
Very wise.
Repulsive Gravity in with a super chat. Money slam, baby.
Money slam.
Yes, I
Hey,
think
by the
we'll,
way, I just looked up my analytics. I got 99.7% male, 0.3%
look at
female.
mine.
Right. I've got 99.9 with a 0. So that's that 0.1% for error. That's also male.
Let's have a look.
Syriac Toast. Does Curtis Moken have any chance with Yannick and May? The answer is yes.
What? Tell me about Curtis, because I see him kicking around, and what does he do?
Right. So this is a problem. Curtis is now a high hooker. It was a lot easier to give an honest opinion before he was a high hooker.
Sure.
Because he's dumb as fuck. Wait. I was supposed to leave that part out now that he's a high hooker. Fuck, man, I'm so bad at this. Why are people asking these questions at this time of night?
You can be dumb as fuck and still be good at arm wrestling.
Right.
Can we
Yannick
just,
is dumb as fuck and still good at arm wrestling.
I just want to quickly going back to analytics that I am drowning in pussy. I have a 7.5% female. I am the pimp of arm wrestling analytics. I have 7.5% of females watching this channel. No,
Right. And every one of them is a sweat pig.
Your microphone just turned into a big piece of shit, by the way.
Yeah.
Evan.
Mine?
Yes.
I turned the volume up on my laptop so I could hear you.
Yeah, and now it's awful.
And there you're screaming at me. What did I do wrong? We were just
I was trying to hear
doing
you. I don't know how to do this stuff, John. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm just here to have fun.
Well, as long as the fans aren't getting like blasted out, I don't give two fucks about what you think. So, wait, I was going on to something. You guys fucked me off with this microphone
No,
thing.
Evan, you did that all yourself. You sit there. I love it. Once you've had too many drinks, you have this thing like we're supposed to be able to read the subtitles going across your head because you're like, yeah, and this guy's going to have a super match. And he'll go and win 4-0. It's like, you forgot to say a big gap.
I don't know. We got these fucking dumbasses sitting there looking at their phones, reading this, watching it on YouTube, and they don't know how to unmute themselves.
Unmute yourself, Dix.
Yeah, Dex, before I came on, you wouldn't shut up. I haven't even heard you say one word since I came in here.
Yeah.
I muted them because they wouldn't shut up for a minute.
Oh,
Now
that
they don't
was
know how
the
to unmute.
problem.
They're
I
actually
see. I
worse
missed
at this
that.
than me. Marcus Thompson, that dude is the man. Back in again. The other percent can't make up their mind what gender they are. That might be a real thing.
No, there's only two genders.
But they can make up their mind and fuck right off. How's that?
Yes, we agree on something, Evan. Can
Oh.
Dex stop talking? We can't hear you, Dex. So why is he even trying to talk?
Why do you
can't
keep
hear
calling
you.
those guys dicks?
Because his name is Dex. Smoking
Oh,
guns.
shit. I forgot. You have an accent. I thought you were just calling them dicks.
Right.
I mean, it makes sense, but it was like, I thought you were just overdoing it a little bit. I got you. No, it makes sense now.
Oh,
So-
sorry about.
Uncle John,
Yes, sir.
Ozzy, what's
Yo.
more exciting this weekend?
Oh, good. Nah. Oh,
Do I have to ask the full question or
No.
WrestleMania.
really?
Mm,
If
if the swerves that we want to go happen, then WrestleMania will be more exciting than King of the Table. But if they don't, then I'm probably more excited about King of the Table.
I'm just not like the card was changed so much from what it originally was. I was super excited for Bo and RVJ for fireworks. Like I was really looking forward to that. I was
You
also
wanted
really
to
looking
see a
forward-
real fight, and now you're looking forward to fake fights.
Well, I don't mind Dave versus Kardeka. I like that match. I just liked it against Vitaly a little more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I'm excited for King of the Table. Don't get me wrong. But,
I actually prefer Dave a little bit in this
Yeah.
match.
that is fair. It's a good match.
So the thing is, Vitaly just being that like undisputed number 2, right? Nobody was giving Alex a whole lot of shot in that match.
Mm-hmm.
Now they are. Now it's a lot more even based match, and there's a bigger potential to fuck up everything in this match now, right? Like the rankings, what people think about everything.
Yeah.
It gives us
It's true.
a whole lot more to talk about.
That's true.
Where the chances are that Vitaly was just going to run through him. Where now, lots of fun.
Yeah. I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
But
It
for
was
you
just-
guys that would say WrestleMania is more exciting, like what's even there that's possibly that exciting?
There's not much there for me.
I think that I just always enjoy it. I have a lot of nostalgic feelings towards WrestleMania, even though I'm always disappointed. It's like you've got like an abusive girlfriend and you just keep going back.
I know
You
this story.
understand?
Yeah. For me, WrestleMania is where you can have 2 guys that you wouldn't expect a whole lot out of that can put together something incredible.
Yeah.
That's the night that guys stop giving a fuck completely and put it all out. So there really is opportunity to see some incredible matches, right? I'm aware of what wrestling is. I've been following it for long enough, but I'm also aware of what it means to those guys. I follow it close enough that it could, any single match on there, I know could become incredible, even when it looks like a shit billing, right?
Got a real
Everybody is
smart
trying to
mark over
steal the
here.
show on that night, especially.
Well, all I can say is this. If I got to sit through even one more women's match than they've already booked on this card, I might just not watch it all. So, Vince, take that into consideration when you're setting this thing up.
Well, here's the thing.
How are we
That's
gonna
a
live?
fucking lie. You are
stream
such a
with
wrestling
you?
nerd. You are definitely going to watch no matter what.
Yeah, that's true.
2, the women have come such a far way. The top end of the women's matches are better than the mid card of the men's. Just a fact.
There are
you're
certain
drunk.
women that I appreciate. Charlotte Flair, I think she's probably the best thing going.
There's a lot of women that just understand how to work a match, how to work the crowd during a match, bring them up, bring them down, sell the points. There are some women that are just really, really good performers,
Yeah,
which
like,
has not been the case for so long.
Nia Jax, just great talent. Great talent.
I mean, whatever. Let's get back to arm wrestling instead if we're not going to have serious conversation.
Definitely not having any serious conversations, Evan. Boom, it's way better when you're running the show. But I just get to fuck off the whole time. Yes.
I know, just trolling me is like, the problem is you're not very good at it.
Well, that's all right. I'm not trying to be good. I'm just trying to have fun. That's all.
Well, then off of WrestleMania, because you guys are fucking stupid. Marcus Thompson back in here. Evan, Stone Cold has to be your favorite wrestler ever. He would drink you under the table.
Who is
No
your
and
favorite?
no. I don't. I would have to actually put some serious thought into this to see if he even makes my top 10. Probably would. But he's definitely not drinking me under the table. So there.
Huh.
Especially now that I outweigh him. And he looks like a dried up fucking raisin.
Well, we'll see what happens. I think we're going to have a little macho madness in each and every one of our hearts, because that's what you do when WrestleMania comes around.
Macho. Isn't he like dead.
Oh yeah. Yep, definitely had a heart attack and crashed into a
Forward to
tree.
his
That
Hall of
definitely
Fame
happened.
speech as well.
I was actually having a conversation tonight about Roddy Piper. When did he pass?
4-ish, 5-ish years ago?
Was it that long? I was saying less than 2.
No, definitely longer than 2.
I'll look
I
it
drink
up.
a lot and time flies.
Yeah, it's true.
Time flies when you can't remember anything.
I
I'll
don't
say,
disagree.
man.
But yeah, no. Stone Cold, top 10. Maybe. I mean, I am a Stone Cold fan. But
2015. 2015.
I've just got
Roddy
too
Piper
many from way back in the day that were just way too impressive, you know?
Mhm.
That was amazing. It
Well,
was real good.
I'm gonna say you gotta have a little bit of respect for rubbish Ronnie Garvin. You know what I mean?
Oh, not
You know what I mean?
this again.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
You gotta, when you want a worker in there, when you want someone in the ring who you know is gonna deliver, as only the rubbish one does, that's when you call in Ronnie Garvin. I'm telling you what, son, that is
Yeah.
peak WWF.
Look, Ronnie Garvin was a fantastic worker, but he's not making anybody's fucking list.
No.
The fuck are you talking about? You know what? We're gonna have to switch this conversation off until one of these days when you actually let me on the hot tag. But Ronnie Garvin ain't making the list. But we do have some people that really get it in the chats. And I'm not gonna read them out. Sorry, guys. But until I get invited onto a hot tag show, I'm just not giving away.
It's sacred content. Sacred
Giving away.
content.
Right.
You're doing it. You're doing a Ryan Espy on me. Ryan Espy won't give a ready bang until he comes onto my show.
Ah,
You know what? Ryan Espy's a fat asshole and nobody gives a shit.
come on.
I like Ryan.
Yeah, me too.
I wonder. I don't know what I wonder.
I'm surprised.
John, do you remember whenever we had Ryan Espy on the show and I shit on his face for 2 hours
Yes.
straight?
And he laughed.
And
in
then
yours
whenever the
while you were
show
doing it?
ended, how like we were buddies?
Yeah.
I'm lying. We are not buddies. But as soon as the show ended, I told him to get fucked.
Why don't you like him?
What do you mean? I do like Ryan.
Oh, that makes sense. If you told him to get fucked at the end of the show,
Yeah,
after
no.
the show.
Ryan's a good dude. I don't get why Devin doesn't like him. I've never asked him like what the deal is there. But yeah, I don't know. I like Ryan.
Oh yeah. So Devin is like hosting the weigh-ins on his channel. Is that what's happening?
Or the Q&A or a press
Yeah, it's like
conference or
Q&A,
something?
weigh-ins, press conference thing. Is that on
I
his
think they've
channel?
already weighed in because Sarah Backman weighs 80 kilos.
Oh,
Yeah, they all
no.
weighed in today when they did that like opposite hand sparring shit.
Yeah.
I thought there was something else that was going on tomorrow. Maybe I
Yeah, it's
missed.
like
The press
24 hours
conference.
before the event.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's
You have
on
to see.
Devin's channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're not that stoned. You are making sense.
Okay, that's good. Because when
I don't know how it's going to be on Devin's
Hat
channel, but
tells a different story.
yeah.
Or I think
Either way,
or-
I'm pretty sure Devin and a lot of the Ottawa guys are coming up to our clubhouse to train on Saturday, and we'll be watching there
Nice.
because we got like the new clubhouse that we're fucking with. They got the big projector screen and like room for 300 people, and it's just super awesome. So I think we're doing all the matches. Did anybody figure out what fucking time any of this is?
Yeah, so
Yes.
you were right. It is in the afternoon. I got
Right.
an
So
email.
we should be able to watch Chance Shaw and Todd Hutchins and
If
then
they
go
go
straight
first.
into the core sports.
Yeah.
And then once we're all good and drunk, we can start arm wrestling.
There you go.
WrestleMania.
So we're gonna have a good time.
WrestleMania.
I'm finally gonna get to arm wrestle with Devin's right hand. Because I haven't gotten the chance to do that in the last couple times we he was down.
R.I.P.
So I know what his left hand is.
Good. Really good.
Yeah, we've all seen the video.
But from what I hear, his right's even more ridiculous. So at the beginning of the night, they're both like stupid, but his left gets tired to the point where if I only arm wrestle Devin one match, spread out 2 hours, like an hour between each match, at the end of the night, like I'm close with his left. Right-handed, doesn't get tired.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh,
just
true.
as ridiculous 2 hours later as it was at the beginning. But I'm going to be greasy about it and avoid anybody strong all night. And then at the end of the night, I'm going to try to smash one in there and film it and tell everybody in the world, put me in with Levin.
Makes sense.
So
Makes
John,
sense.
Alan Ford wants to do a super match, left-handed, right-handed versus you.
Why?
All right, I'm muting him again.
Why
Stop
would
it,
I?
stupid.
Why would we do that? Why would we do that?
How did he figure out how to unmute himself? Like,
I will definitely arm wrestle Allen right and left-handed as soon as somebody fills this big gaping hole inside my pocket with dollar bills. We
They
will
can
do
sell
that.
that
I will
country.
happily
You are
lose
such
to
a
Allen
whore.
right and destroy him left.
Sick of being in Australia all by myself. Can tell
Dex, we muted you again. You're going to have to hit the unmute button, buddy. All right, we got another super chat in here. Repulsive Gravity. Does Chance versus Todd cost money? Hope not.
Yes,
think-
for that exact same amount of super chat. It's a $5 pay-per-view.
What channel is it on?
It's on a website.
Ah,
Armsporthub.com.
okay. I should
Yeah.
probably.
Uncle
type
John,
that
you
in.
want to read out that next super chat?
Yes, I do. Where are we talking? Marcus
Right down at the bottom. The man, Marcus Thompson.
says, Marcus Thompson says, Jake, back me up. Wasn't Ryan Bowen trash talking how he was going to crush Evan?
Said that there was talks in the works. He said there might be a chance later on at the end of the year. We might go King of the Table 5 or arm fights. And Ryan said he would do it very easy. He said he would win very, very easy and do it again. And he feels bad. He said he'll really enjoy the lead up of you two talking shit to each other. So it would make for killer content. But when it comes to the arm wrestling, it is Ryan Bowen's day.
And this is where everybody starts to have the problems with him being delusional. He says he's going to beat me trash talking and beer drinking and arm
Not
wrestling.
trash talking. Not trash talking. He said it'd be fun. He said he couldn't drink you under the table. Not a
Well,
chance.
look, Ozzy, I'm not going to let you sit here and call my fans liars because they super chatted in that he said that. So watch your mouth, boy. I'll put you to sleep. Ryan Bowen is a dipshit. And I will beat his ass at whatever the fuck he wants.
Except for tennis.
Except for tennis. I don't want to play tennis with him. My elbows hurt, and he used to be fairly good, I hear.
Yeah. Yeah, he used to be a really gun tennis player.
And he's
Yeah,
good
I
at
would love it.
parachuting too. Like he'd probably be good at parachuting.
Yeah, well, not when I cut his fucking straps off, he won't be.
I would love for you to just come over like a week prior, 2 weeks prior before the match. And it's just a competition every day. Day 1 can be rock, paper, scissors. Day 2 can be table tennis. And just at least.
Dude, I will come over a month early so we can compete in everything and then rest.
I don't think his wife would let that. Like his wife hates you too.
I'm not a fan of her because
He's a great cook.
Well,
Goes
here's
to
the problem.
superstar.
I'm sure she's a sweetheart and everything else. I don't have any personal problems with her. It's just
Ryan's
if
a
you can marry that
sweetheart, too.
fucking
Ryan is a
dipshit,
sweetheart.
we're probably not going to get along. There's going to be an intelligence barrier that we won't be able to have conversations in.
Ryan's a sweetheart too, but like, yeah.
Fuck Ryan Bowen. Don't even talk like that. You're like one word away from being back on that mute channel.
But he's
Uncle John,
delusional.
roll the footage.
I'm on your side for that.
Now, Ozzy, I know this is your buddy. Like you live next door to each other. Fuck that guy. Why don't you just get up out of your chair, walk over next door, punch that guy right in the mouth and tell him it was from me.
Yo, Jake, what do you think about his PR lifts?
What do I think about them? Or what does Evan think?
No, have you seen that?
No, when he said, "Hey
kinesiology guy?
Jake, what do you think about them?" I'm pretty sure he wasn't talking to me.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't-
for sure. It's
I didn't hear. All those Uncle John created a monster with all those PR lifts. When I think this is all Uncle John's fault when he said everyone compete for PR lifts, and then everyone turned on each other.
That was a
Turned
good
into
troll.
vultures
I know.
or coyotes or something, and it's like PR lift, and then I love it. I love it when Ryan comes.
Yeah,
out
I
and
know,
does the
'cause
PR lift
actually-
and-
Uncle John trolled magnificently. Great. Cause like it became just a shit show dumpster fire.
it was the
That's
best.
correct.
It is correct.
So the best part about every one of his PR lifts is that we've all done these lifts, and his numbers just are shit.
No. So there's
We just don't need media whore attention. Like,
So
we're not
remember-
all trying to be big YouTubers, so we don't fucking push that shit out there.
No, so there's this guy I told you about, that kinesiologist guy that
Are
has.
you going off about that guy again? What is
I am, because
kinesiology?
Uncle John knows who he
Well,
is.
you
That's why I
start
say
talking
like,
about kinesiology. If you can't tell us what
No, he has a
kinesiology
little
is,
channel
I don't
on
understand
YouTube.
what you're saying.
Uncle John knows who he is.
Arm Wrestling Academy.
Yes.
Right now, Dex, explain kinesiology so I know what you're talking about.
Well, I actually got my Camp Fit Pro in personal training, so like I know a little bit of it, but I'm
Right. So what does kinesiology mean?
well, it's basically just biometrics, like just basically like
What does biometrics mean?
Right. So
I'm
here's
really
the problem.
drunk
When
right
you
now.
let the
Leave me
dumbest
alone.
guy in the conversation explain
Oh,
smart
this
stuff,
no, it's
he
like
just looks like an idiot sitting there with a stupid haircut. Fuck sakes, Dex. I didn't invite you on here to sound smart, which is a good thing because you fucking suck at it.
Can you explain kinesiology then?
Right here.
I love the
Back at
pause
ya.
to pronounce the word.
Dex
I love
coming
the
out
ball.
hot. It's coming in hot.
Coming in hot, yeah.
Kinesiology. As
Fight
in, I
back,
can get
Dex.
drunker
Fight
than
back.
you in a
Fight
short
for your
period of
honor.
fucking time.
No,
Who the
Oh,
fuck comes
wow.
on my channel and wants to talk about words like that? And then he uses other words like
no, they brought it
biometrics.
up.
He's
That
just
Arm
taking two
Wrestling
big
Academy
words,
guy is
making them into
fucking
smaller
epic.
words, putting them together to be a big word to sound fancy.
Dude, if you watch that Arm Wrestling Academy guy,
We already covered this.
So
I use
fucking
big
funny,
words to
man.
sound photosynthesis too sometimes, bud.
Coach Ray loves him.
Coach Ray's a dipshit too.
No, he's not.
Nah, man, that was really tough to stay with a straight face.
No, he's not.
Coach Ray's
I
like
love
the
Coach
least-
Ray. He knows his shit. Marcus Thompson back in
That's
here.
always-
Ryan had to stop tennis because he was a ginger and the Aussie sun was melting him. It was like, yeah, he was losing to the sun every time. I was
Hey,
trying to
I-
figure out a way to put love into that joke, but I'm drunk as shit and can't think straight.
That
No,
makes
I've
sense.
told Ryan a number of times that when he's arm wrestling inside, he still has to put sunscreen on because the light bulbs will burn his skin.
Really? Oh, I love it.
But
Oh, another super chat, White Wolf. Try to get Tarzan and Jade in here is possibly super fucking tough because it is Thursday night and they will just fucking get me banned.
Well, we should actually ask Jake about that tournament on the weekend that he was live streaming and shit. Like, what went on? Because it looked pretty sweet.
that was a bit of fun. I forgot to film my rubbish matches in the tournament. I got smoked big time. We had a lot more people turn up than what we thought we were going to. It was, it was really good. And then I went live afterwards. They didn't let me go live. Something to do with sponsorships or things like that. And that's cool. But the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation said, no, you can't go live. So I went live.
I watched a
afterwards.
paraplegic guy. He is massive, and he went against that smaller guy. And you're like, yo, this is the best paraplegic or whatever para whatever puller.
Yeah.
He's so big. He's like, I'm the only one. But he was very humble. But like that guy's pretty big.
Yeah, that was great. But I have a question for you, Dex.
Oh yeah.
All right. So it's you and Evan are both going to need to pay attention to this. And Jake, you can.
Yeah, we're probably Lost already.
Here's the deal. I want Dex. I want you to rate your overall arm wrestling ability on a scale of 0 to 10.
Oh,
And I'm going to count to 3. And after I count to 3, you're going to say the number. But
Okay,
Evan,
whoa. We need
yes.
some parameters here.
I've
What
only
is
been
10?
arm wrestling for a year. I took 4
Nope.
months off in that year.
Don't think about it too much. I don't want to
Is
hear
10 like the
I'm
very
gonna-
best in the
gonna
world?
say 2.
Or is 10 like within my ability?
Thinking
Like,
about it way too hard. Way too hard.
I'm gonna say 2.
10 is a nice solid schlong. 0 is
Yeah.
acorn.
I arm wrestled for a year. I took 4 months off. I've been watching.
I'm
it
going to
for
count
5
to
years.
3 and you're going to give me the
2,
number.
no, 2. I'm gonna say 2.
Am I going first?
1, 2, 3,
7.
2. You said 7?
2.
He only
What do
said
you
that because
think?
it rhymes with his name.
I lack top end horsepower against really good guys. Yeah.
No,
I'm not
I
strong
want you
enough.
to rate
Watched
him. I don't want you to
arm
rate
wrestling
yourself.
religiously for 5 years.
Oh, you want me to rate him?
For a year.
Yes.
Fuck.
I don't give a shit what you think about yourself.
Negative.
Negative.
Same number, just negative.
Dex,
Negative.
how many? What's
Hey,
your
guys,
biggest
right.
win? What's
Actually,
your
yeah.
biggest win?
He hasn't had an actual match.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
He hasn't
just-
even done a
just train
tournament.
with people, man.
Oh,
Like,
let me pop that cherry. Get me over.
how big? How tall are you, Jake?
6'14".
Are you? No, how tall are you? Because we can never see how tall you are.
No.
Like 5'8".
I'm the same. I'm the exact same height as Uncle John. 5'10".
5'11".
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 5'10" and 5'8", so
Yeah.
Get the
Who
fuck,
the
get
fuck
out of
measures
here.
5'10"?
Oh,
and
no,
You're
5'8"?
Ryan Bowen right now. You got 151 IQ too?
Yeah, my wrist is like 13 and 135,
Oh.
256. Like, it's a big wrist. Fuck right off.
yeah. But
5'10" and 5'8".
look at Uncle John trying to flaunt his. So, yo, have you seen his lats? He needs to share a little bit of those muscles from his lats with the rest of his body.
So when you say 5'10" and 5'8", is that including the stupid hair?
No, it's actually, it's very thin. So no.
I thought it was a fair question.
Yeah, no, it doesn't count. Obviously.
Well, yeah. If he does go bald, I'd be taller.
There you go. Suck it.
5'8".
No, and before COVID, I was like 160 something, and now I'm like fucking 206 or something like that.
How did that happen?
Because I got addicted to fast food, and like my bone structure, I'm actually a bad 206. Like I'm actually naturally like a small guy.
Well, I mean, me too.
Who?
Right? I mean, I think we all have the same
John?
problem.
Me too.
Oh, yeah,
You just
John,
like eating
yeah.
shitty
Me too,
things because they
movement
taste
in
good.
here.
Well, look
Except
at
for
John
Ozzy.
Flats, eh? He doesn't even share with the rest of his body.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, Uncle John.
I've
He has
got awesome lats, I guess.
No, it's because your back is just all lat, and then like,
Dude, if you want to blow him
your-
that
your
bad,
muscle
send him a
doesn't share
PM.
anything.
This guy, keep him on. Keep him coming.
Oh,
Keep him
I'll-
coming,
I'll-
Dex.
Like, you
Loves the
just
hot
private
tag
message
as well,
him.
Uncle
Like,
John. He
hey,
loves the hot
show me a
tag.
picture of your lats. I'll let you fuck me. Like
Dude, they're so tiny, bro.
he's going to be in Winnipeg. You can go there.
I'm
Just,
not a
like,
beggar.
Knock in his hotel room.
I'm not a beggar.
Fucking weirdos, man.
Hey, happy to help. Happy to help everybody.
John,
I like
Don't
John
do
because
that.
he's a Macho Man fan, so
Yeah.
at least he's cool.
Look, we
I'm
we
like
picked
Evan.
the
He's just
crop
kind of a
around.
weirdo. So
this is how you get back muted, buddy. Keep talking.
Oh
Look at
my
he's
goodness.
drunk
So-
with power. Evan's drunk with power. He's like, I'll mute you and I'll mute you. I'll mute everyone up in this house.
up and yeah.
Look, I have been muted more on my channel than I've muted anybody else, okay?
I'm getting the razor treatment.
So fuck you very much, Ozzy. That dude actually muted me like twice.
Yeah, but it's for everybody's benefit at that.
So
point.
Evan,
That's fair. That's fair.
is the hot tag or Aussie arm wrestler gonna get the 15K? Which one's gonna get the 15K before?
Time between my arm wrestling channel and the hot tag rest.
You and John's, yeah, the hot tag. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be bigger than both of you.
Well, I mean, the hot tag needs to get to 15 before we start worrying about
Hey,
that.
we hit 116. We're at 116 now.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it's got nothing, but like I think it's gonna. You're gonna
I
have
honestly
one,
believe the hot
you guys
tag
gonna have
will
one
be
video that goes
the
viral.
biggest
that's all it
of
takes.
all of these channels within a very decent period of time.
And well, I think Evan's on my camp that the hot tag is gonna be bigger than both Uncle John and Jake.
Oh, I
Just
hope
as
so.
our
Yeah,
wrestlers.
we don't. I would be super psyched with that. We've been putting out content every day.
If
Sometimes
you
2
did,
videos a day lately.
if you guys both focused on the hot tag channel as much as your arm wrestling channel, that thing would be like.
Well, we've been able to put out more videos now because, yeah, I'm not at work. Because when we first announced the hot tag, I ended up going to a new job and I was doing like 10, 12 hours a day plus 2 hours of driving. So it's like, I can't do it all. Can't be a good husband. Can't have a good arm wrestling channel, you know, and
Well,
stay
yeah,
straight.
but you're not good at either of those things, so you might as well put it all into the hot tag.
And just have Evan on hot take. He wants on the hot take so bad because he kind of knows his
does.
shit actually is wrestling. Because I do too. Because we're all like freaking.
It's like the first thing that stupid haircut said that's not dumb.
Oh no.
Another super chat in here from Repulsive Gravity. I remember the days when Gary used to mute Evan. Why the fuck
That's
would
one
you
of my
bring that up,
favorite-
man?
And
It's
he
one of
could
my
never
favorite-
use it
Why
on.
bring that up?
It could
I
never
think
use
I'm
it on.
mean it like I'm some
Ryan.
fucking chud that's just gonna
Ever.
make fun of myself. What the fuck, man?
That was my favorite. That's my favorite Evan McGowan.
That was
Sorry,
actually
Dana.
my favorite live ever. I had so much fun
Gary
when Gary had
quit.
me muted.
Gary quit because
I had
of Ryan
nothing
Bowen.
to say. I just decided I wanted to flail my arms and yell.
You yelled at someone to shut up while they were muted. That was the best. You were telling Barry Bourne to shut. You were like very incoherent. It was so funny. And you're like, Barry Bourne, you think you're a world champ? Shut the fuck up, Barry Bourne. And he's like muted. He's like, what? You shut the fuck up. And he couldn't respond. And then Gary would mute you, and then you'd lose. And I thought the walls were gonna come down. It was the someone needs to timestamp that old Gary live stream back in the day and just get the best of Evan's clips.
Dude,
That was
if
love.
Gary just watermarked all his videos, Ryan Bowen is a fag, like then he wouldn't have to fucking shut down. Like he could just stay on YouTube and.
And this is why we have to mute him sometimes.
Gary did
Yo,
did pull an Evan.
he's
McGowan
off
on
YouTube
my
because of Ryan
24-hour
Bowen.
podcast.
And it's sad.
But back in those days, that was still when Uncle John still kind of hated me.
Did
Oh,
he?
yeah. I didn't like Evan at all. That was
Really?
fucking asshole.
Yeah,
Fucking piece of shit.
Evan almost cost
Everybody I always had over at my house, and he watch him. He's like, "Who's that loudmouth fucking asshole?" Like, and then they meet him, or just like get like kind of like.
I'm like melanoma. I just keep growing on you, you know?
Well, Evan
Yeah,
almost
it is.
cost
It's like
me-
everybody hates you
Pat,
when they hear you talk at first, but like, dude, everybody ends up loving you.
Well, I mean,
almost
that's
hated you,
really how
Evan.
it goes. The problem is wanting to whip my ass and being able to are not the same thing.
100%.
So you got to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, I almost hated you because I remember Gary and Uncle John messaging me. They're like, "Yep, we'll get you on," and no one had really heard of me. And they're like, "Yep, we'll get you on. This will be cool. We're just waiting. We're gonna get you on after the Barry Bourne segment." And you, Evan, lost it. And then I was getting messages from Gary and Uncle John like, "We think we might be canceling. We think we might be finishing up the stream." Because we're going to
Wow.
get canceled because you're like, fuck you and fuck you and fuck you. So then I'm watching you yell at some guy muted and I'm sitting there patiently in my kitchen like, All I need is an opportunity, and this fucking drunk guy is really just grinding my gears. And then they accepted me in the Zoom call. And it's like, oh no, Evan's all right. I'm on. That's fine.
Well, I think that's
So this is
fantastic.
Ontario culture, though. You got to get it's Ontario culture.
I don't care.
I
about the
am
drunk
a classy
ludicrousy. I just wanted to be on
motherfucker.
the channel and show everyone that I can hang and bang when it comes to podcasts and things like that.
We should
Wow.
actually ask Uncle John. Is Cobra actually like Evan by now?
No,
No.
no. He used to until he got to know me, and now he doesn't.
He went the other
So
direction.
he has actually liked Evan by now. Oh yeah.
No. Cobra really actually strongly dislikes me.
Well, you make it hard for him to like you.
Well, that's because he's a fucking dick.
He's
Well, no.
113. I mean, what can you say?
Well, he.
Yeah, when you're walking around swinging a 113-pound dick,
You do what
you can
want.
do what
Oh,
you
yeah,
want.
it always like goes to, but like, it's funny because you are really mean to him, but like then you were really nice to him, but like I don't get this like.
Well, that's the thing.
This vibe
I'm
that he
actually
likes
not mean to
himself.
Cobra. I actually respect Cobra a great deal,
Oh fuck yeah!
but he doesn't like the way that I'm mean to everybody. So he decides it's up to him to bully the bully. And that's why I have to back down.
Actually, you
because
know
when
what?
a bully gets
He's-
bullied, they turn into a
He's good
bitch.
at talking shit against you because he always
That's
wins
me.
the talk shit thing. So
Nah,
Right,
Cobra's
you
cool.
said
Cobra's cool.
legends. I've got to
But-
roll. I've got to get out of here. So I'm going to quickly jump off. Uncle John, you look like you're frozen because you just sat in a stone spot for 10 minutes. Dex, my man, it was really good to meet you. I'm sure
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
chat
I
more
love you,
soon
bro.
on this
Ready
channel.
bang!
Thanks for the support on the hot tag and a ready bang. And Evan, you big, balded, annoying fuckface penis head fucking dick licker. You know I love
Ow.
you. You know I love you. You know I love you. And I say it, and I was saying it in the early days. Do not ever change.
Cobra's gonna
man.
love that shit.
Cobra loves shit.
No, he's gonna love like what you
that's
just said.
really
Like
rude.
that was pretty epic for Cobra.
I'm with you, Ozzy. Cobra loves shit. Fuck that guy.
And before you guys get kicked off and answer Dana McWhite's super chat, I'm gonna leave so I don't get
Everybody
dinged at a
subscribe to
Ozzy, I'm not going to read Dana's super chat.
time. And all you people in the chat, you have no
Russia.
idea. One, we all are addicted to it. Two, yes, we're all mates, but we do it for all you guys in the chat. Thanks for sticking around and really supporting all these guys. And I'll speak to you legends soon.
See you, buddy.
I will address the super chat in a very somewhat manner. I don't speak either language. I have no idea what the fuck any of them are talking about. That's it.
So Uncle John, if Cobra and Evan had a match together, do you think that Evan would talk as much shit as he does to everybody else?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Is it? Did you just ask a question and then say it was a good question?
I actually think it's a really good question.
That's like the
because,
self-promoter. You're like your own Don King. You're like, boom, I hit you with a question. Boom, that was a great fucking question, huh?
You don't even know. You didn't even know. Ask Kevin about the titties. No. No, it is a good question because, like, honestly, like Tim Bresnan and friggin' Cobra, he's the only guy he doesn't talk mad shit to. So, like, would he talk that much shit?
Well, that's because he knows that Tim would probably.
Well, he explained that actually.
No, we covered
give
this
him an
earlier.
asshole out of
And
it.
No, he
the
explained
reason
that,
I don't
like,
go
with
so hard
Cobra.
with Tim is because
Well,
if
with
you push
Cobra.
Tim to a certain line,
Yeah, he actually.
you guys could step outside, but you're not going to be friends in the morning anymore with Tim, right? Like that's a line that you don't go back on,
Yeah.
right? Most guys, we can get drunk as shit. Like Tom Nelson, I can say whatever the fuck I want to that guy,
RBJ, like, so
and we might have to step outside and sort it out, and then we can come back in and drink beer. With Tim, if you get to the point where you got to step outside, you've crossed that line. There's no coming back in and being friendly, right?
but like RVJ's pretty crazy from what I heard. and you would still cross that line with him.
Right.
Is that why freaking he got kicked out of with Tim Bresnan?
No idea what you're talking about, but yeah, Rob's one of those guys. I can cross whatever fucking line I want.
Yeah, you can, and like,
and we can talk tomorrow, and it's going to be okay.
that's cool. That because
Yeah. Cobra, I don't talk a whole lot of shit to for a different reason.
different reason, eh?
One, I can never get a fucking word in with that guy.
Yeah, he fucking one ups you all the time.
Wow, he's fucking hilarious. And when he starts talking, all I can do is sit back and be like, yep, that's pretty good. He's just good at it. He's better than me. Whatever. Okay. The fucking guy's better than me at talking
Dig a hole in
shit.
your mom, Levon.
But he's getting a little overplayed. And I'm going to have to start running over him if he doesn't fucking get off of a couple of topics. Like, you're going to have to come up with some new material, Cobra. But overall, I don't talk too much shit to Cobra. He's a fucking legend. Like,
Hey, did you watch the video I did?
dude, I haven't, and I've been wanting to watch. I want to watch this because, like,
I don't think he was talking to you, Dex.
No, he was asking you, but like, I really
No, Dex. I know that you're on this call with us, but you don't have to be involved with every conversation. Like, he was talking to me.
Yeah, well, Jason was chirping.
Maybe just let me answer when he talks to me.
What the
No, you don't have to talk
Exploding
all
hand.
the time.
Jason.
No, seriously.
Jason was wrong
You do
about
not
the
have
exploding
to
hand technique.
interject
And-
yourself into every
and I'm telling you,
conversation.
Tom will agree with me.
It was actually an actual question between real
I
people
don't give a
that
fuck.
you don't have to be involved with. Like,
Fuck you.
you're not that important.
Whatever.
John, you want to ask that question again?
Which one?
I don't know, whatever
ahead,
one you
sure,
just
tonight.
asked.
What I even said, dude.
I
That was
forgot the
like-
question.
That was
We
like
just sit
45
on
seconds
that for a
ago.
bit.
My brain is not retaining.
Yeah, fuck Evan.
All right, so
Jason chirped me tonight about telling what the actual exploding hand technique, because people don't know shit. And actually, Uncle John 100% knows what the fuck it is.
right,
A lot of-
except
lot of
you
people-
don't. That's the problem.
Yeah, they always post videos and it's fucking wrong.
Well, a lot of people have a lot of different interpretations about what exploding hand technique.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, I listened to the guy who made
Who
it.
did it? Yeah.
Right?
Fuck yeah.
So when I talk about what I believe exploding hand technique is, it's my interpretation of what I
Fact.
get.
Right.
Whether it's right, wrong, or otherwise, I don't really care. It's applicable to the way I arm wrestle. That's
The thing is that no matter who explains it in any way, Cobra's going to say it's wrong because Cobra's the
Table
only guy
Monkey's
that
video
actually
is
gets
wrong.
it. Nobody is gangster enough to do it but Cobra. And that's a fact.
Dude, that's where Cobra came from.
Dex, doesn't matter how you answer it, you're wrong.
No. I was right against Jason. What he said about what the actual.
So you're trying to bring up points that you were right on to make that
Oh
relevant
yeah,
to this
like
conversation.
one thing, like I
Not
don't.
every
compare to you guys,
conversation.
but, like,
Oh fuck! I don't have
dude,
time to.
Uncle
explain this
John
again.
knows his shit. Like I'm telling you, because he actually they did.
Well, John,
so yes, exploding hand technique and whatnot. The end of let me give a semi-serious, super duper space case answer. Not everybody sees exploding hand technique the same way. A lot of times exploding hand technique looks a lot different from where one person is to the next person. The deal is, if you just say, well, you just grab the guy's hand and then you turn it into a press, or you do, or whatever your explanation is, I would just argue that that's reductionistic. That's bringing us down to like the bare bones, like what some version of it can be. In my opinion, it's a little bit bigger than that. It's more of a philosophy. That's how I look at it. I'm not saying I'm, the only one that can have an opinion. That's where I'm at.
it's its own thing.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
That's it. Now, I had to remove that guy before his stupid haircut grew longer and he started singing Island Boy on us.
Okay, let me ask you a question about Island Boy, because I am old like you, but maybe you have children and whatnot that know things about what these types of things. But are these guys actual singers, or are they like, what is the deal with those guys?
They're performers.
Okay.
and they're rich.
Like musicians, or like they got famous on TikTok or something like that?
Well, musicians is tough to credit them with because you have to make music and oh my god. Yeah. What they are is fucking smart.
Mm.
They're like the dumbest fucking smart people I've ever met. Well, I haven't met them, but they made a lot of fucking money by being complete idiots.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are part of my inspiration that I can make a lot of money at some point by being a fucking idiot. I'm really good at idioting. Right?
And what are these guys like? Super like millionaires, like multi-millionaires? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No. Like many millions.
Amazing.
Yeah. If they didn't need to smoke crack, they could just retire. Thing is they had to smoke crack to come up with such a dumb fucking idea that did so well. So now they're all sitting there thinking, like, let's spend this $50 million on more crack to get more good ideas. So they're either going to die or be broke. But they got there.
Hey, whatever floats your boat.
All right. Now, Uncle John, if you don't have something awesome to talk about, I am fucking super hammered and want to go to bed.
I think that's a good idea. I should probably go to bed too.
But before you do that, I would like to see those lats.
I don't know. Do I even have?
Oh, those are biceps you're flexing.
I can't.
There you go. There's your lat flex. I actually walk like that everywhere I go, except it hurts my shoulders, so I'm lazy about it.
Yeah, right. I have noticed, I've been told I was body shamed like 2 months ago, and they were like, oh, nice front deltoid, weakling. Like, I don't have, like, my front deltoid is like nothing because I don't do any like bench pressing or anything like that. And it's just, it doesn't get hit the way everything else does.
Wow. My front deltoid is sore as fuck. That connective tissue between the delt and the pec from that tournament this weekend is so fucking sore. If I'm not able to develop that, I don't know how the fuck else you could do it. Because motherfucker, I worked that and it hurts a lot.
That's the same thing with me. That's what, I don't know.
I had comments sent to me about having some delt split thing, or I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but
I don't know, dude. Just need a little this. I'm so pissed. I was supposed to pull on Saturday for Atlantics, but I'm not going. I'm still fucking sick. Like, I can't.
Shit, I can't sign off yet. We had a super chat come in here from Ron Weber. That name sounds familiar, but I don't think I like him after reading this.
Oh,
I'd out drink beer man all day. They call me Heineken man. All jokes aside, a goal of mine is to hang out, drink beer, and arm wrestle with beer man one day. What a blast that'd be. Okay, so when I said that, I'd only read the first line. Nobody would ever take you seriously if you tell them that they call you Heineken man. It honestly sounds like you star in all male German pornography.
Ron, let's get something clear. This is not something that should be, you know, we all have lists in our life, things you want, things you don't want. You got a goal list. That is not what you want in your goal list. That's just something that happens to you along the way and you feel like shit for a few days after it happens. Up it.
Hanging out with the beer man is guaranteed to be a good time that you won't remember. Trying to outdrink the beer man is guaranteed to be a good time you won't remember, but wake up in the hospital from.
Well, that too.
I had Repulsive Gravity trying to get in here. Do more Thursday, Friday night live streams. They're awesome. I believe I am doing Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. Tuesdays, Uncle John and I are definitely together.
Yep.
Thursdays, if he's available, fantastic. any other night of the week, it's if I'm drunk and bored, I might just hop on. But I will never ever hop on live if John's already doing a show.
Yeah, we'll try to avoid each other. There's going to be times, guys. There's just so many live streaming arm wrestling shows now that there's going to be little collisions here and there. But I'm going on live with Chance tomorrow night, 9:00 Eastern.
Yeah, like there's no way I'm gonna go on when you're on. Like it's just not gonna happen. Now I don't extend that courtesy to everybody because you can't. Like there's too many.
Yeah.
I gotta sneeze.
Get it out. There you go.
I don't like sneezing
Mm.
because I never sneeze once. It's always like 50 fucking times.
Uh,
But most people that want to go live, whatever, like there's just a lot of people that do YouTube now and that everybody's live all the time. Like,
yeah.
if there's a live on that I want to watch or I'm interested in, I'm gonna watch it. If there's not, well, why wouldn't I go on?
Go on. Have some fun.
Yeah, that's it. White Wolf back in here with another super chat. Oh, wait. Marcus Thompson first. YouTube thinks I'm laundering money to Evan. Well,
I mean, don't rule it out.
that is definitely not what's happening. So they can stop thinking about that. White Wolf, how much time does $5 freaking American money buy? Let's keep this thing rolling. Oh,
American
Jesus.
money.
Yeah, 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes.
Hey.
Oh my God.
I don't think I showed you this yet. It's my latest creation. It is the Ultimate Warrior when he returned at WrestleMania 12 to take.
Oh my
on-
God, he was so fucking shit.
Yes.
All right. John, White Wolf bought 5 minutes. One of those minutes is you, because I gotta piss.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 5, count them, 5 minutes. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, thanks to our lovely chat participant, White Wolf. Thank you so much, White Wolf. We truly appreciate everything you've been doing for us and all the support you've given us. It really is touching deep down inside. You know, there's just so much violence on TV these days. We've got millionaires on the Oscars slapping each other in the face, facing no repercussions. But we come on here multiple times a week. We commune together. We do what we want to do. We do what we were born to do, and that's make fools of ourselves and each other. And we understand that deeply, passionately. And I want you to know that we appreciate each and every one of you. Okay? Take that to bed with you tonight. Just remember that. Reflect on it. We'll talk about it next time. White Wolf, $10 super chat. Marcus Thompson, I've already laundered 77,000 in live chats tonight. Once I've paid taxes, I'll have garnered 33,241.21 clean money. I love arm wrestling.
Yeah, except I'm not actually going to send them all 33,000 of it because I got to pay taxes on that. So, like, I'm going to keep my share. Also, just so y'all are aware, that whole doing a bad job wiping thing that I did, when I do that post-piss fart, you can smell how badly of a job I did with that wipe.
You need a bidet.
Right, but I'm not at Alan Ford's house. I sit down to pee at Alan Ford's house every time because of that bidet.
White Wolf, $10 super chat says, I want a refund of 2 minutes for the urinal revisit. Come on, I just gave you a beautiful soliloquy about how much we appreciate everyone. Was that not enough? Was that not good?
Well, the worst thing is, my buddy is sitting right here. He's like, hey, I'm showing up. Like, I was like, okay, I'm done the live at 10. So he shows up at 10:30. It's 11:15. We're still live. So he's going to sit there quietly. And he's like very, very close proximity to where I just peed.
Oh, God.
And then pooped. And he's very offended by the smell.
Hey, Dex Smoking Guns wants to know Uncle John versus John Dabo. Dex has a really good grasp of arm wrestling matches, right?
Dex, why is he not upset about how I treated him all night?
I don't know. Dex, you were just like, you know, Chris Rock just getting slapped in the face and you just took it, man.
Well,
Tell
I
this guy
mean,
to
it
shut
was
the
planned
fuck
out.
up.
So what are you gonna do?
Well,
Well, then again, it's probably planned out that he was coming onto my show and me shitting on him.
yeah, maybe.
If it's not, if you think you're coming on my show and I'm not gonna shit on you, who the fuck do you think you are? Tim Bresnan?
Wait, well, you know him from like he's Ontario, right?
I've met him once.
Okay.
I might be wrong on that, but once.
Oh boy.
Alan's wife is hot. Jesus Christ, Dex. What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, maybe it's just me, but like that's Alan's old lady. Like I
Just turns
on a
off.
scale of 1 to 10, she registers over here on the like not on the scale, you know, like that's not
You're like
Uh-oh.
anyone who has carnal knowledge of Alan Ford. It's just whoop.
I've just had sex with Alan too many times to be attracted to his wife.
You know how depraved you have to have sex with Alan Ford. So, how can you respect
Well,
someone?
when Alan publicly tells people that he's the mommy in the relationship,
Oh,
how could I ever be with the one that is the female in the relationship with him? Like it just doesn't make sense. People need to think a little more before they fucking talk sometimes. I think I'm making perfectly good sense here. Shit adds up.
hey,
Have we killed the minutes yet that they paid for?
it wasn't timing, but
Like at $1 a minute, am I allowed to go to bed yet?
what is time?
I don't know, but
Really
for
think about it.
$10, I will chug that motherfucker in record time. Well, I can't guarantee the record, but I'll try.
He's gonna try, ladies and gentlemen.
Otherwise,
well, here's what's really gonna be funny. I gotta piss now, so you can take the show for a minute.
oh, fantastic, John. And I'm glad you can't hear me. Because we got a super chat in here from Dex. Jesus. We kick him off the show and he's still throwing super chats in. Well, we got a super chat in here from Dex wondering why you're wearing that hat. Is that so you can grab your own ears while making sexy time with yourself? You know what? We're going to have to wait till Uncle Joe's back for him to answer that. White Wolf in with super chat. Hey, Money Slam. How long do you think we can keep these guys on here at $5 a minute? No, it's not $5 a minute. It's $1 a minute, but I will fall asleep at some point at $1 a minute. John and Jake are like sugar in the rain. Evan is a bit tougher. Yeah, well, look, if you guys are going to keep paying me, I get free beer out of this. When you guys give me money, I get beer. Uncle John, that super chat was definitely not okay.
Uh-oh. What did I super chat?
The one that Dex wrote in.
The one that Dex wrote in. I missed that too.
Here's another $5, so that's another 5 minutes. Eat shit, John. You're not going to sleep yet.
Oh, good.
Did you read Dex super chat?
No, I did not see Dex's super chat.
Oh, I think I deleted it just so that it's not like
That bad.
gonna get YouTube fucked on us. But he wants to know if those ears on your hat is so you can grab your own ears while you're like giving yourself pleasure time.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
So do you like reach under your knees to grab them?
Best I can.
Or is like the wife
A lot
wants you to
easier
wear
now
that so
that I'm not
she can grab
320.
them? You can come up for air when I say so.
Right. It's one of those masochism things, it's a long story.
Well, I mean, that's why we grow mustaches.
Right? A little extra tickle. Marcus Thompson. Oh, and now you look like the Eggman from Sonic. Marcus
Like the
Thompson
Jim
says,
Carrey
"Yes, Wolf."
version?
Huh?
The Jim Carrey version?
Yeah. He's got it now. So eventually, when you do shave the beard, which I know you'll do at some point, just
I always leave the mustache for at least the first day.
yes, it needs to happen. Marcus Thompson says, "Yes, Wolf, keep chats going. We want to see the ambulance arrive and pump Evan's stomach."
It's not gonna happen, man. I don't think you understand what it means to be a Burgoyne. So we are not good at a lot of things like thinking and talking or like being good people, but we do have ironclad livers, and alcoholism, like, it runs in our blood. We were trained at a very early age, and so if anybody watched my match on the weekend and how my arm just won't break when like everybody thinks it should, my liver is way tougher than my elbow.
Whoa.
And by a long shot. Alcohol poisoning is not something that we can get, and we have all tried to prove this. Yeah. Doesn't happen. And there is zero chance of me ever having a liver problem from drinking too much beer in a night. So keep sending your money in. I will drink beer all fucking night and say thank you.
Let us know, ladies and gentlemen. How is this one gonna age? Is this clip gonna age well? With Evan Burgoyne saying, "My liver is invincible. My liver is like a World War II vet still clenching the machete between his teeth."
No, that is not what I said, because my liver is not 80 years old.
Right, but it doesn't matter. It's invincible. It'll never die.
Well, I mean, my body will.
Yeah, but not your liver. Your liver will come crawling out of you and slap you around, being like, "You fucking."
When I go, which will probably be like in a car accident or falling off a roof, or like, I don't want to offer out the most likely scenarios, but
like that.
my liver will go for a very hefty sum of money to anybody that gets it.
We got another super chat from Repulsive Gravity. Says, "Do y'all have something important to do tomorrow?" No, you don't.
Actually, I do. I have a lot of shit I have to do tomorrow, and I can't remember any of it at the moment. I just know it's all written down upstairs, and it's very important. And the only thing I can actually think of is I need to be at the school to pick up the kids at 3:00. I've got like at least 10 other things I'm supposed to do that I'm probably gonna like fuck right off to go cut down massive cherry trees at my buddy's place and saw them up into like nice logs so I can make furniture with them.
Like
Because,
dildo furniture?
man, if you make like a nice end table out of a black cherry
With a dildo on it?
I mean, we could. Special orders we do take,
Yeah.
but I'll probably like 3D print the dildo just for you.
Yeah.
We 3D printed a dildo for a lighter holder because people kept stealing the lighters from the community at the old dojo. So we 3D printed a giant fucking dick, balls and all, with a lighter holder hole in it, and nobody took it. That lighter lasted till it died.
Amazing. That's good. That's
Because
good.
there's no way you can accidentally steal a lighter that's attached to a giant dick.
Amazing. It's very incredible. Very incredible logic from the
White Wolf. Oh, John, you're gonna have to get in there. I got his name, and that's it. Everything else is very blurry.
Super chats. Is that what you're talking about? Arm Wrestling Uncensored says even Chuck Norris is scared of Evan's liver.
All right. So I missed a few super chats. Good thing you're here.
It's very possible Chuck Norris may be afeared of his liver. Carolyn Looms says, "Evan, why can't we be members and have icons by our name? Why don't you have a membership page?"
Is that a thing?
Yeah, we can set you one up.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, you just got to go on the computer and Monetize. Give me the membership. 70.
So is that like a serious question from Carolyn? Does she not know that I'm fucking dumb as shit and don't know how to do anything?
Almost certainly. But she's just saying she would like to be a member, I think.
Oh, so she's telling me to figure out how to do this computer thing better so she can give me money.
Correct. That's it. That's the score. That's what it is.
Do you guys realize that I don't do this because I want your money? I do this because I enjoy doing this and this is fun.
Shazam.
Honest to God, if I gave a shit about that, I would have figured out how to do that already. But if that's something you want to do because you want the emblems and stuff like that, that's why I subscribe to yours. It's not because I want you to have my money. It's because I want that little thing beside my name when I talk. And I don't even get to fucking see it. Everybody else sees it when I talk, but I don't see it when I talk.
Right.
So whatever. I'll get it done so that I understand.
Get it done. We'll get you some badges. Badges are good.
Yeah.
I gotta make some badges for mine. I forgot. I gotta get on that tomorrow.
All right. So is there like any chance that White Wolf is gonna fuck off at this point so I can go to bed?
Well, let's see what he says. $5 super chat says, let's pay the ambulance to circle the venue like Slapshot. Come on, Evan. No one watched your match. Okay, maybe me and two others watched. I was one of the others. Marcus Thompson says, Evan in the hospital with beer on the drip to survive.
I've never been on a beer drip, but I have had people sneak beer into the hospital for me.
I believe this very true-heartedly.
That is definitely a fact. So this one time I got into a car accident. I was sober when the accident happened.
Excellent.
And then after hitting that telephone pole, I decided everything hurts right now. I need to drink all of these beers that are in the truck.
Oh.
And then the police showed up, and now I'm hammered. Right?
There's none more Evan Burgoyne stories than this.
So
This is the
they want me to do a breathalyzer, and I'm like, I got to go to the fucking hospital. Can you not see I'm fucked up? And they're like, yeah, but you need to provide a breath sample. I'm like, I don't have to provide anything until talking to my lawyer. I'll talk to him on the way to the hospital. And I had a couple of my brothers sneak some booze in to the hospital. And then they testified that they snuck booze into the hospital. So when I gave my breath sample hours later, I was hammered drunk. But of course I was. I had a fucking two Mickeys of fucking whiskey plus all those beers into me after the accident.
Oh boy. What a storyteller, this guy. What a champion of the oral tale.
Right.
What a
Just
orator
a story, guys.
like none
Don't
other.
look into it.
Carolyn Loom says, Evan, no member in chat is bland and he need a beer icon. Yes, beer icons will be good. I'd sign up.
Okay, well, we're gonna get this sorted out, but John, do we have control over what the cost is for those?
Yes. Yep. You can make one 69 cents.
Well, I'm gonna make them like fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Like
you
super
can just do
supporters,
one.
like $2.
Yeah, you can do just like one if you want. You can do 1, 2, 3. There's like, I don't know, they let you do a whole bunch.
So there's gonna be no difference to what you get out of being a level 1 supporter or a level 3 supporter, except the price.
Yeah. We
Right.
want low overhead.
So everybody can have the same shit for free. But if you want to give me more money, you can.
That is a business model if I've ever heard one.
Well, I don't want to fucking just take people's money.
Yeah, I'm fair with that.
Dude, if I make $30 in fucking super chats, or I get to
Glorious.
drink for free.
Perfect.
I'm going to drink them anyways. At least I don't have to pay for them this time.
It's a magical moment.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Do you remember the chat that came up with?
The what?
The free monies equals free beers?
Yeah.
Was that on my show or yours?
Well, that was on my channel on your show.
Right. So, okay. Well, I don't have to ask it properly. You answered it properly.
Yeah.
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 But that was a like mind-blowing experience.
That was coming up with that saying.
Do you know who did it? Who said that?
No.
You should find out
Yeah.
because I need to thank them.
Let us know in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. If you're for some unforsaken reason still watching this after it's live, I can't believe you. You're a true maniac if that's the case. Let us know down in the comments. Who came up with that? Who went there?
I don't know, but it turned on some lights in this dim-witted brain.
Bing.
Yeah.
But it was more
Okay.
like
There is no way that we haven't killed enough time that White Wolf is fucked off yet.
well, Carolyn is definitely not fucking off. She is right here. It says, Evan, will the hitman pull an unknown entity before we die? Oh.
We have been working on the hitman pulling several big names that we think is a good matchup.
No kidding.
And we're trying to get these matches worked out. But personally, I think Alan needs to clean up home, right?
Yeah, start close. Don't do anything super crazy right out of the gate.
No, I mean, look, if you ever get a big offer for a big match and there's money, whatever, fucking don't ever say no.
What's Alan's going rate? If I want to hire Alan to arm wrestle a match, what is his going rate? What am I looking at?
A $0 trip,
Purse?
right?
A $0 what?
A trip, $0.
Okay, free
If
trip.
it costs him $0 to get there, pull, come home, $0.
Yeah,
It's like he's definitely interested.
gotcha.
Right now, he's had offers where he's going to make money,
Mm-hmm.
but he's weird. He doesn't want to go and get blown out of the water by some like world elite guy in his first match, like really back.
Yeah.
Right. So when he gets offered a match against somebody like Arackley,
Right.
I'm like, dude, you're going to get fucking killed.
Not good.
Like, it's not. Nope. Take the match. It's a free trip. Everything's paid for, but you're going to get killed. He's like, yeah, I don't want to really go out for my first match back and get embarrassed. Okay. But at least you've got your first match back on a big stage. You get seen. It doesn't cost you anything. I don't see the big downside except you're worried about being embarrassed. I'm like, well, then you wouldn't come to practice with me if you were worried about being embarrassed, because
Yeah.
I talk shit to everybody all the time.
Gotta ditch the fear.
But Arackley is just like a really bad matchup for him, right?
He's a super soldier.
Right. And all of his strengths are like blown out by that guy's strengths.
Right.
It's not like you're a strong counter to that. It's a rough one. But we're working on like several big name matches. And if we can get any of them like actually hooked up, Alan's in, ready to pull and looking to turn some heads.
Nice.
But if none of those come up, Joseph Spolger, who's the number one in Ontario right now, after beating Alan,
Right.
he's going to do provincials. If there's no match for Alan before then, maybe Alan's going to provincials and taking that spot back there. If not, they're going to set up a super match shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
So at least Alan's going to have that spot back and everybody knows he's not fucking around. But if he loses that match,
That's tough.
well, I mean, who wants him out in those big world matches?
Well, if he adopts more of a character, then they may. I don't.
Yeah,
see
but
it.
Al's not like us.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like I know that you just fuck around. You enjoy doing your shit. You're also a really good arm wrestler, so it works out that you can do this shit and still be a really good arm wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I'm the same dude. I just turn the volume up a little bit, right? Alan's actually a really nice guy. For him to start talking shit on people is tough for him.
Yeah.
He's way better at talking shit to me than he is, unless he's actually got a real vendetta. So Neil Pickup would be a great match, except Neil hasn't arm wrestled in so long. But Alan would get super fired up about that. When I get on Neil's channel next week, I'm gonna blindside him with this so hard.
Are you gonna bring up the last time that they arm wrestled? Good. I've talked to Neil about that before. He'll
I've talked to them both about that.
Yeah.
I know Neil's story. I know Alan's story, and they are not close to the same thing.
Who do you think is closer to the right? And do you think
It doesn't
Alan?
matter. It doesn't matter. If I'm on the show with Neil, I'm arguing him complete against because it's funny.
It is funny. That will be good. When are you going on the Fix, or is it a different show?
What's the whole inside the mind of or whatever?
Oh, you're doing one of those.
Yeah, he wants to introduce the world to like the real Evan.
Oh.
And then the world's going to find out that the real Evan's really a dick and he's going to fuck Neil around.
Amazing. Well, just, I want to go to Arm Wars with you. So just don't fuck yourself out of a match.
I don't think that's a real thing. I don't. Like, I think it might be the last time that Neil does a live with me.
Yeah, that could be. That could be. Wait, Dex Smoking Gun says Neil was way bigger. What?
Right, but Dex is the guy that we kicked off the channel for being dumb.
Yeah.
Right. Neil was not way bigger. Neil was a world champ, way smaller, and now he's got back tits that I want to like.
Yeah, Neil is, I don't know, Neil's arm wrestling career doesn't get nearly as much love as it should.
Well, it's a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. Yes.
Alan's in that same boat. Yeah. But Neil is a personality and he's always out there. So everybody knows Neil, loves Neil, whatever. Neil won world titles.
Yes.
Alan hasn't.
Right.
But Alan has beaten the very fucking best.
Sure.
Right? Like he's beaten Todd Hutchins in that 200-pound class. Right? There's very few people that can say they've done that.
Oh, Dex Smoking Gun says Alan Ford was way lighter when he lost to Neil. Yes, that's true, but Neil also wasn't expecting to have an arm wrestling match, according from what I've heard.
Tune in when I'm on Neil's channel. Nah, I mean, I get it. All the people in this channel, they might not. Neil requested that I'm sober and not being a fuckhead.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can't turn the fuckhead right off, but I can show up sober. We're going to do it first thing in the morning, which works out time-wise.
Nice, nice.
I am going to be drinking during it. Just, I'll be sober.
Yeah.
Ish.
Well, I'm
all right. So if you could quickly end this chat before any super chats come in and we have to stay.
We're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday night call-in. I'll tell you what, when you just want to get down to business, your life is in shambles, you always know you can come right here and talk to the beer man himself.
It is so easy to feel good about yourself when you listen to me talk for 10 minutes. Like, my life's a mess, but that guy needs to figure his shit out.
All right, let's get out of here. You have to end the stream, though. I don't have power to end the stream.
Well, I got to do that.
Yeah, you got to click the button. All I can do is leave you by yourself.
Well, don't do that. Let me figure this out.
Go to the bottom right of your Zoom. There should be a button there says something about streaming, and then you click on it, and it'll say end the stream, possibly,
No.
or go to your YouTube.
Oh, it's right there where I think it's right. I think it's ended.